we're so back. Hold on, I have to unmute the mics of my lovely co-stars. So hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. Well, welcome everybody at long last to another episode of Too Many Cooks. Hello, Sin. Hello, Bunny Bees. Hello, Son of the Red Joker. Take a seat in the audience and allow me to introduce my lovely co-stars. I have Nightbug08 with me. I have Siren Skylark.
Hey, how's it going?
I have Charles and Soot.
Hello.
Oh.
And then I have Dan, the Spaghetti Monster.
Hello.
And we will have Naomi at some point, but Naomi is currently on the way home, driving to the studio as we speak.
Zoom.
So yeah, it's been a while. How are you all doing? I hope you all have been well.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good.
Good. There's two Charles now. Yes, they split by mitosis.
I was gonna say,
are they? So you don't know which one's the real one to eat.
Are they two separate and distinct Charles that do not have the memories of the original?
One of them always tells lies, and the other always tells the truth.
Guess which one?
It's a good thing that we know not to put you by any doors.
You have to. Charles just gonna be like, you have to shoot us both. It's the only way.
No, I'm the real Charles. No, I'm the real Charles.
The real Charles wouldn't
only
care.
the real Charles would tell us.
Just get, yeah.
Yeah.
Just get me.
We have fun here.
One soul in two bodies.
Captain the Game Master. Hello. Welcome on in. Captain N, the Game Master. That's an old cut. That's a deep cut right there.
Wasn't that a show in the ancient days?
That was before my time, actually, and I'm old as shit.
If you grew up watching Captain N, this is your friendly reminder to take your back medication.
It's true.
I'll catch up to you in good time. Don't you worry. Anyone that is upset about that joke.
Oh my god.
I'm on my way.
If you watched Captain N, the Game Master, how are your knees doing?
They're mega crinkly. They
creak every single move.
Extreme squeaky door noises.
Oh wow.
Was it Mega Man that just always said mega? Or my name.
You all
my
heard
knees
of
have
me?
No cartilages.
No, oh my god. I also
you
had
never
a comic
got put
book
in Smash
series.
Bros.
No, you didn't, did you?
That's sad. Sad.
Not even as a trophy or a sticker?
Apparently not. Which, frankly, seems like an oversight when you really stop and consider what Smash Brothers is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Ah, well.
Or does Miyamoto think of him as like the Scrappy-Doo of the lineage?
I mean, hold
just
on.
erasing him.
Does anybody like remember the chin of the guy from Captain N? Like the guy with like the blue coat and everything? He had a massive fucking chin.
Good for him.
No.
The biggest fuck off chin ever.
I think I know the one.
Oh my god, Captain N knew Samus. That's so cool. Okay,
besties.
Besties. Okay, getting distracted. Was he the Crimson shit? No, sadly not. He was in blue. But
that was from Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah. Boy howdy, I've been seeing some fan art of that on my dash.
Oh, really?
What?
Okay.
Sin.
History repeats itself. Time is a flat circle. Those who do not study history are doomed to repeat it.
I'm worried now, Confetti.
Does anybody remember back in the day when Anti-Cosmo first aired on television and people, they're like DeviantArt, certain sections of DeviantArt were absolutely so enthralled with this man, and they would make art of Cosmo and Anti-Cosmo together in like just these two gay ass twinks being gay as hell together. Okay, it's come back around because Poof, or I guess Perry, and Irep, his anti-fairy, are now being shipped together very much in the same way that Cosmo and anti-Cosmo
Like
were.
father, like son, I guess.
I did never see that with Cosmo and Anti-Cosmo,
Huh.
but I did see that with the Onceler and the Greedler back in the
So-
day.
Well, who didn't?
So
That was everywhere.
that was a huge thing.
Here's the funny thing, though. Here's the funny thing. Apparently, Perry and Irep are actually canon.
Oh.
The
Because
fact that
no, I mean
wait,
they actually.
their relationship is canon?
Yes, they dated.
What?
There is a reference to it in one of the episodes where Irep makes a comment about how Perry quit and ran away again, and Cosmo and Wanda get upset and goes, "Perry didn't quit. He was waiting for you to call." And Cosmo chimes in and goes, "He thought you two were on a break."
I mean, I guess that answers the question of like, what would you do with your clone?
Well, I mean, technically,
Or at least
he's
where
the.
Perry stands.
I guess they're like negative. They're negative versions of each other, or they're opposites, or whatever. They're not the same
Hey,
person, but they're like.
What would you do with your evil universe clone?
What would I do
No?
with my evil counterpart?
Yeah,
good
would you date them?
That's what they are right
like
now.
Perry did.
I don't know. I'm not sure. Am I the evil one or am I the good one? That's the real question.
You're the evil one.
I'm the evil one.
Well, I mean, do you
Would
have a
date your good
goatee?
counterpart?
Hmm.
If I had a parallel universe counterpart, I'd probably brainstorm fanfiction with them.
Can I honk your red nose? Oh my god, you just asked that out the gate?
Whoa, that's not okay.
I mean, hold on.
Wow.
Well, I mean,
At least buy her dinner first.
I mean, it's
gotta-
Captain
you gotta-
N though, guys. It's Captain N. He's like a huge.
I mean, like first stream though. You just met this
I
guy.
mean,
What's your
hold
big
on,
name?
hold on, hold on, hold on.
Hold on.
I have no idea who Captain N is, to be honest.
Old cartoon
What is
character
that?
who was a part of like
Oh,
the
it-
Nintendo-verse, sort of, kind of.
Yeah,
So
it
his
was an
name is
NES.
literally Captain
Alright.
Nintendo.
Hold on, I gotta move around
Oh
really
shit,
quick.
she's getting huge again.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to Confetti's head.
I mean,
I did not
I'm
know.
Captain N wants to honk my nose, guys. What am I supposed to say? No?
Can
Yes!
Kitty Cat enter? The kitty cat fish?
I mean,
He's using his. Never mind. This is conversations that I should not say on stream.
Using
about where
his
this is
celebrity for evil, Confetti.
No, shut up. No. You guys are just jealous because Captain N doesn't want to honk your nose.
My nose
be
isn't
I have a
honkable.
nose. I have no
concerned.
nose.
going. My puppet form doesn't have a nose.
I'm just leaning in real quick. Okay, just give it.
Actually, yeah, like there's not a lot of noses
Oh my
on this
god,
page
so
aside
forward.
from yours.
Yeah. Wait to show off that you have a nose.
Wow.
Y'all got noses?
Y'all got noses.
I mean, I've got one, but it's not
Lord.
very prominent. Wow.
Yeah?
Hello?
What? Hi. Where am I?
You're in front. You're behind me, but in front of everything else.
There we go. Have you met Zebo the Clown from Are You Afraid of the Dark? Yes, Naomi, of course you can come in, sweetheart. You should be able to just walk right into the call,
No, don't
Immediately
punch
just
me.
punch Soot.
punch it in the
You
face.
get lemonade and pie if you don't.
Yeah, free lemonade and pie. Well,
Yeah.
with a
Am I gonna
nominal fee.
say good? Am I gonna say no to Naomi, my most beloved of
Naomi.
catfish?
This is only catfish.
That's not the point.
Whoa.
Yeah, how's it going?
Yummy.
All right, we can begin at last.
Whoa.
And no, I have not met Zebo the Clown. Surprisingly, I don't know all clowns.
What do you think all clowns know each other? Racist.
I do remember Zebo. That was amazing. That was an amazing episode.
All right.
Is this like how some people think all Canadians know each other, even
Oh,
though it's
I mean,
like
they
triple the
do.
size of America?
You all do know each other.
Well, to be fair,
What do I have over here?
most of Canada is
That's
uninhabited.
True. True.
Like, is
Yeah.
the population triple that of the U.S. or just?
oh
the
no,
land
I'm just talking
mass?
about density. Yeah, just sheer landmass. It's like at least double, if not triple.
Yeah.
As a Canadian, I will say we don't all know each other.
Oh,
No.
does it really count if?
I don't know. That sounds fake.
If like
You know,
there's
Ted?
barely anyone that lives in most of that area.
I beg your pardon?
You know Ted? Oh, coastal Ted or mountain Ted?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Toronto Ted. Yeah, Toronto Ted.
I
Yeah, we
love
we
the
got
way
it.
you fucking said that. Oh, coastal Ted or mountain Ted? Well,
Well,
now that
to
the
be fair, everyone's like in the along the southern border, so
now that all the party's here, I think it's time we begin. We're talking about pie, everybody.
Ah.
Pie. Are you all ready to talk about pie?
I have
Yeah.
acquired pie facts.
Pie facts.
Also,
Pie-
yeah. Also lined up my favorite pies.
Yeah, okay,
Okay,
nice,
I'll
nice,
fact
nice.
check.
All right, so I also have a question. I have a question. Here you go. And this is for you too, audience. How are pies defined?
That's a really good question, actually. Like, is
The
it
American
like pie
Pie
versus
Council says it.
Wait? Is there actually a for real American Pie Council?
Well,
There's a
no.
legit American Pie Council. I
That's-
don't think they actually have any legal ruling over
Sin.
these things,
Sin,
but I'm
that's a
gonna
very-
defer.
That's a very good guess,
Defer
but
to them.
no.
That's pretty poggers.
Apparently, so you'd probably think it's something like flavor, right? Or
No.
filling.
No.
I assume
No.
it's the way it's preparation.
Captain Ed is actually really close.
Is it the bottom?
Pies are defined by their crust.
Yeah, crust.
So
Yeah.
what about graham cracker pies?
Well, so there's filled pies, which, you know,
Right,
you have the
right.
pastry and then it's filled with stuff, but it's left open. And then you have top crust, which has an actual, like, layer of pie crust over the top. And then you have a two crust pie, which is when that shit's completely enclosed, which is where you get things like shepherd's pie or chicken pot
Yeah.
pie and things like that.
Also, Sin is absolutely correct. That is a heinous crime that is actually a thing.
What?
Oh.
Is the American Pie Council as wrong as the people on the Hot Dog Council that say you can't use ketchup?
That is legitimately a thing.
Wait,
You know,
can't-
I don't know, Sin. I haven't dug deeply into the crimes of the American Pie Council.
We should.
I'm sure they have some stuff we can cancel them for going, though. Everyone does.
so
Please
the,
find out.
the
This
crust
is just Big Cake trying to ruin us pie lovers.
Oh, man.
nice.
So yes, crust is on the side, but it can also be on the top, or it can be completely enclosing everything, and that determines the type of pie that it technically is. But then, of course, you also have sweet pies and savory pies, and in sweet pies, you also have custard pies. So
Okay. I thought
That's a separate subcategory?
I thought you were asking a much broader question,
No.
which is like, what is the definition of something being a pie versus not a pie?
no, it's they're technically defined what kind of pie they are by their crust, and then you'd break it down into like subcategories. I imagine, is it sweet or savory? And if it's sweet, is it a custard pie or a fruit pie?
I think the Earth is a dumpling, actually. So.
That makes sense to me.
The Earth
Um,
is a cannoli.
Because it's kind of round. It's like a, you know.
Yeah.
And
Makes
yeah,
sense
you've
to
got
me.
you've got like your key lime pie, which is a sweet pie, versus like a cherry pie, which has still got actual cherry shapes in it.
Though I
Both of them
do
are sweet.
propose a
got-
question: is a pumpkin pie a fruit pie or is it a custard pie? I know it's not a custard, but it's a puree of a vegetable or a fruit, I guess. But it's not using like
Custard.
I lump it in with custard, but I also don't
Yeah.
like pumpkin pie. So
Yeah, personally, I would lump it as a type of custard, essentially.
Yeah.
It's
it's just
a-
the texture.
yeah, it is the texture, ain't it?
Counterpoint.
Yeah.
It's a frustard pie.
It's a frustard pie
Why?
because it's both
portmanteaus are fun.
it's a fruit and a custard. I mean,
But
technically,
pumpkins aren't a.
pumpkins are technically kind of a fruit because
They have a
seeds.
seed-bearing structure. They're
Yeah.
functionally fruits.
Vegetables
yeah,
aren't
but
real,
you wouldn't
and
put a
everything is a
tomato in
fruit.
there and be like, "Oh, it's a pie."
People
Hey.
tomato pie actually is a
Bug,
thing.
pizza, bug.
It's called
Yes.
they call it a pizza pie.
I know, but okay,
It's
scientifically,
tomato.
yes, pumpkins and tomatoes are fruits. But when we're talking in cooking, everyone knows you don't put tomatoes in a fruit salad.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, you shouldn't be
yeah,
putting
Pie
fucking
isn't just sweet,
marshmallows
it's
in a
also
fruit
savory.
salad either, but people do that all the time.
Fruit salad.
True.
Stop
I
doing
mean, yeah,
that.
but we're not asking about how we're defining marshmallows.
I love marshmallows. That's how I'm defining it.
Ambrosia salad is a crime against the Midwest, and I hate
I
it.
think we need to go back
Could be
to
worse.
what
It could be
Okay.
marshmallows we
Well,
actually do.
With add that to the list of ways to upset Confetti. And
No, Confetti's right. This shit was fucked up.
Bit more.
Baby,
ambrosia
come on.
salad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Have you-
Trying to not swear as much, but still.
No, it's fine.
Have you ever heard of
Go
candy
off.
apple salad?
Come here. I'm
Tell me
sorry.
about it.
I have to bend down really quick. 1 second.
So it's green apples
Oh yeah.
that
and like
much?
that caramel dipping sauce that they have at the grocery store. That's like
Yeah.
it stays liquidier at room temperatures, and marshmallows.
What? You wanted my attention. You broke into the
extremely
studio
bad
to
for
get my
you.
attention.
I mean, but
There
it's
might be
tasty.
coconut too.
I don't remember the coconut part.
I'm just like I haven't had it for years. I was just thinking of like side dishes to upset Confetti with.
Look, I don't know why we invented ambrosia salad. I just think it's gross.
It is.
Okay.
It's very gross.
Well,
I
the
think the
version
same
I've
about-
had.
It's all
I mean, I-
gross.
I
I've
feel
always
the
been
same
a
about
fan
most
of
savory side salads, like pasta salads. and
What?
Caesar salads and
You
things.
That's
you
fair.
begged to come up
I mean-
here.
I
No, I-
recently actually talked with a friend, like, what makes something a salad? Because, like, my friend said, okay, if you add a ton of croutons, at what point does it stop being a salad? But if you think about it, technically, salad is just a bunch of mixed stuff. Like, it can be, like, chicken salad, tuna salad, ass salad. It's just, there's so many different
want a
kinds.
I'm sorry, did you say ass?
Damn, I love a good bowl of ass salad.
Yeah.
Do you have a recipe for that, Naomi? We have a recipe channel in the-
Tossing the salad.
What does donkey taste like? And how do I report you to? What laws
Yeah.
are we breaking by making this
Yeah,
joke?
what selection of mayonnaise and spices goes best with donkey
I'm sorry,
meat?
did you say donkey or donkey? Because those
Video
one's,
game.
one's a Shrek character and one's a YouTuber.
Donkey.
Well, it was ass
That's
salad, so I assume it could be both.
The problem is Donkey also has the fucking like avatar of a donkey. So we're getting off track.
The actual animal. Yeah, no, we went right away from pie.
And I love salads. Man, I'm a slut for a salad bar.
What else is so good?
Okay.
There's
So
no
we're taking Confetti
You
to
know,
Sweet
I-
Tomatoes for her birthday. Good data.
I have first-hand evidence of that. That's true.
Oh.
It's true. I'm a huge slut for a salad bar. I'll go
I
to
saw you at the salad bar.
yeah, I'll go to shitty third-rate pizzerias if they have salad bars.
Yeah, I missed the pizza buffet at Pizza Hut.
Confetti cried
ever
when
go to-
Pizza Hut I fucking did, man. It's so fucking sad.
What was that?
When they got rid of the salad bars, they don't carry them really anymore. If you want a salad, they'll just like throw it together and then hand it to you in a container. So where's the magic?
I want
How
to touch my
fucking
own
dare.
salad bits.
It's in
Um,
whatever pennies corporate can save.
Ugh.
Now, here I have a contentious question to maybe
Yeah.
lead us back towards pie.
Yeah,
Oh right, yeah.
Okay.
If you took a pie dish,
yeah.
Uh huh.
like the baked crust, and you put a bunch of salad ingredients, green salad ingredients in it,
Mm-hmm.
is it a pie or is it a salad?
That's
What
a
the
pie.
fuck is wrong with you?
That's a
I'm
pie.
with Naomi. What the
Lots of things, but I'm just trying to get us back to over to pie.
Look,
According to 18th century recipes, that is a pie.
so did you fucking bake it? Like, is it raw or did you bake it?
I wouldn't bake it personally.
It's a fucking
Insert,
salad.
insert Gordon Ramsay screaming.
You can bake that.
Why would you though?
Gordon Ramsay screams all the time. I don't care.
You bake your lettuce? You out here
Unless-
baking lettuce?
Unless
mean,
he's on
I
his
would
kids'
use
shows,
lettuce for
he
that.
does scream a lot. But
I
on the kids'
Yeah.
shows, he's absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, no, he's very nice to children, but adults
Yes.
can go fuck
You
themselves.
fucking donkey.
You
I would do
fucking-
like a stinging nettle pie. I think you could work with that if it was like fresh. There are
Stinging
some-
nettle.
Yeah,
Are
that's
nettles
like,
edible?
Like the
Yeah.
actual
yeah, stinging nettles
living-
are 100% edible.
Do
Huh.
not eat my
Okay.
headphones.
Yeah.
The fact that they're called stinging nettles feels a little counterintuitive for them being
Well,
100% edible.
So you
That
can
was
actually make
a soup
nettle
recipe, not a
tea.
pie recipe.
I mean, to be
Yeah.
fair, cashews are poisonous, but people eat them anyway.
To be fair,
I
a
mean,
lot
yeah,
of
but they
things-
don't have the word poison in that. They don't have poisonous cashew in the name, you know?
I mean, it's
I
only
like
poisonous if it's
stinging
raw.
nettle.
You can poison people with most spices.
That's also true.
Mhm.
True.
You can get high off nutmeg real easy.
I was gonna say.
You can actually kill a person with nutmeg, actually.
Or if you're
It's
foolish
not
enough
even
to do
hard.
the cinnamon challenge.
I wouldn't know.
Do you hear that? Do you hear that, buddy?
I bet you wouldn't,
You
honey.
could kill. You hear that, buddy? You could kill people.
Yeah.
Nutmeg.
My little guy
Nutmeg's
can
a
kill.
bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you know my beautiful familiar. His name is Nutmeg.
Oh.
Here's the thing, Nutmeg, in case you didn't know, buddy, it's actually way easier for you to kill children than it is adults, just so you know.
I mean, that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Like, pound for pound,
Original
there's
Yeah.
less human there to poison.
Nutmeg.
Especially orphans. Nobody hears about them.
Nutmeg
They
doesn't
end
need
up
you
in
to
the
not
pie
kill you.
afterwards.
Wow.
No kid, no
You
child
two,
killing,
I
buddy.
would love to see an actual, like, fake cooking show from you two.
For which two of us? What?
Naomi and Confetti.
I mean, you
and
will.
make
Oh.
orphan pie.
We're working on it.
Yeah, we-
Mm.
Yeah, that is
$100
kinda
for
something.
lemonade? Are you serious? No. Where are you buying lemonade from? Stop that.
Wait,
Good.
$100 for lemonade. Wasn't that
$1.
the freaking?
No, it's a dollar. Those are like cents.
Gosh, what was that? There was
Yeah.
some sort of big gala or something where they were selling lemonade for like $100. Like seriously.
Look, all I'm saying is if I'm buying a thing of lemonade for $100, I better see the face of God afterwards.
This is
Yeah.
special
Oh,
lemonade.
I'm gonna need it
And
to
talking
come
about
with
the sign,
like a solid gold straw, like one of the reusable straws, but it has to be gold, or like, I don't know, a room for the night.
Yeah. But no, the lemonade's $1 and pie, a slice of pie is $2, so
$2?
Jesus Christ.
yeah.
Yeah, $2. Slice
Damn.
of pie is
How big of a slice of pie? What flavors have you got there, by the way? I see you've got some pies on your stand.
Pie.
one's grape and one's raspberry.
You
I
can
would
make
love-
grape pie. I'm not sure I like
Why
that
the fuck
fact.
not?
It's probably like a jam, right?
Because I don't like that fact. That's why not.
I want some
Well,
raspberry.
don't buy a $2 piece of my fucking pie then.
I wasn't.
You know what?
I mean, he's got a
You
point
got-
there, Bug.
I was never intending to. I was just curious.
Fair
That
enough.
fuck has no
You
intention
weren't
of
gonna buy
partaking.
my pies?
But she
I've
will
got no
judge.
pockets in this
Nightbug just
outfit.
coming
Where
into
would
our
I carry
establishment
money?
to complain.
You didn't even bother to ask if he had like a to-go bag.
Um,
Put a little pie piece in. It's gonna mush so
so
much.
with
One
the
grape, please.
bare minimum research I have done,
Mhm.
and by that I mean Wikipedia, because once again, the producers gave me very little time to put this episode together. So the first known use of the word pie appears in what year? Can you guess?
1852?
1690.
No, earlier.
Oh.
1200s.
That's a question.
1200s.
It was
1303. Oh, I'm sorry.
1303.
Sorry, it was probably something that's like slightly different than what we refer to as pies today.
Oh,
if
yes.
I had to guess, because most of the time, like they had those crusts were just called trenchers, which is where they would have food kept in, and they didn't actually eat it.
Yep.
Yeah, they were just baking vessels.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Which was a total waste.
Yeah, but I don't know. If you don't have,
They
if you
just-
don't have real like ceramic vessels or something like that, you do
They
what you
just
gotta do.
didn't have access to really good cookware
Just use your
in the
hand.
period.
Says here, one source of the word pie might have been magpie, a bird known for collecting odds and ends in its nest. The connection would have been made that medieval pies also contained very many different animal meats, including chicken, cows, pigeons, and rabbits.
It wouldn't have
Tasty.
been from like I guess the pie birds might have come later.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
I'm-
they did used to put birds in pies, didn't they?
They still
Yeah.
put
Do you
birds
think
in
that-
pies.
Do you think the American
live
Pie
birds,
Council
yes.
is a trustworthy
Live
source?
bird in it?
No.
No.
Yeah, there was pies that had live birds in it, but
Oh,
like,
yeah.
right, those things.
today we still do like the ceramic. Well, some people do. I personally do. I have ceramic little birds to let steam out.
That's what that picture is.
Oh, did you not know what that was?
No, I just thought it was some really weird. Hold on, I got this.
Wait,
Sure
Copy
was.
image address. I need to share this with everybody.
I want to see the picture.
You will.
Nope.
There it is.
Streamlabs.
Oh yeah, that.
Little bird face.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's essentially.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So what it is it's a little whistle that lets out, so that steam can be let out without causing the pie to burst in other
Oh.
areas.
Oh.
Also, you don't need to poke holes in the crust with a fork.
Yeah, you don't have to do holes in the
Oh.
crust at all either. It's just like stick the little bird in there, end up putting the crust up around it,
So out of
and whenever
That's
it's
cute.
ready, it starts whistling.
That's cool.
Nice.
Out of
This-
curiosity,
Nice.
though, what the hell were they doing putting live birds in pies before?
So
Spectacle.
medieval dinner parties were very much based on like how rich you were and putting on a show. Like
Mm-hmm.
this was a thing that lasted for years and years of them just finding different spectacles, and to a degree we still do today at some places. Not with live birds obviously anymore, but it would be like some people will make something extra fancy that nobody really wants to eat.
Hmm.
Like
I mean-
who-
Sounds like
who the
every
heck
time
ate
I've gone to a
those
dinner
Jell-O
party and they've
cakes?
Yes.
This is the
Oh.
culture that put like a bird inside of a bird inside of a bird inside of a pig inside of a sheep inside of an ox.
or heck,
Like-
Against turducken.
Yeah, no, like an 8-layer turducken of animals.
or like another
That's a
thing
thing.
was
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Tell me all
cock and
rich people
trice.
cook like epic mealtime?
Like if you've ever seen cock and trice,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that-
where they
The
stitch them together.
cockatrice? Yeah.
not the cockatrice, the cock and trice.
Oh.
It's essentially it's the front half of a pig stitched
Mm-hmm.
onto the back half of a chicken.
Oh.
Okay, well, this
Or
is suddenly
they-
making a lot more sense what I'm looking at right now, then.
they
I'll link
they,
the photo.
they
but-
do fish as well. They do like a lamb and then the front half of a lamb and the back half of a fish for kind of a mermaid effect. Like sticking critters together was
Yeah.
it was about
Great.
not just how good it tasted but how interesting it looked.
And oftentimes
only
it was
seen that
more
done
so
for,
about
like,
the interest than it was
taxidermists.
in taste.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It was just all about
That's
the
wild.
spectacle. And heck, I mean, even into the early 1900s, people would rent pineapples
Yeah.
Yeah.
for parties.
Did they eat the pine?
pineapples?
So the
No.
painting I
Mhm.
have
You wouldn't
is
eat the pineapple. You just rented it to have at the party to
okay.
show how rich you were.
Huh.
And then someone else could have it for their party the next night.
Yes.
Or even later that same night if your party was early enough in the day.
What a life.
So the painting that I've actually put up on screen,
Yeah.
it's by painter Jean Bruegel the Elder and Peter Paul Rubens, and it's depicting several, and I don't know the title, unfortunately, it doesn't tell me, but the description is depicting several bird pies. Cooked birds were frequently placed by European royal cooks on top of a large pie to identify the contents. So already here we've got like, this is an actual dead swan
Yeah.
that they put on top of a pie.
It looks like they might have dismembered the swan a little bit. Like
Oh,
they took
yeah.
off the neck bits and the wing bits and just kind of stuck them on the pie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that the reason why you have those rings around it is they actually like took the meat out before
Oh.
placing it up there,
That makes
because
sense.
the neck of a
Mhm.
swan and neck of a goose are very much considered delicacies for many people.
Good eating.
So this is taxidermy on top of food.
So, and you can see the same thing as with the peacock there too, where they end up having the bands around the
Yeah.
neck there too.
Hmm.
So we have a
But
people ate swan.
Yeah.
On
Yes.
purpose?
people still do. My uncle.
Are you surprised about that, Confetti?
Well, I mean, I don't think they'd be tasting very good. Is the thing.
Why not?
Goose tastes
Why-
pretty good and people like that.
swans are literally just beefed up geese. Why would they not?
I would think that they
Yeah,
would taste, because I guess because of how strong they are, I would think that their meat would be very tough.
Well, that's a
I mean,
texture
it
thing.
tastes,
With the proper
Yeah.
stewing, you can take care of that.
You can do anything with the proper time.
Also, I suppose that I've just grown up with them being considered such regal birds. Like, they live in parks and fancy people's ponds.
My brother
And-
almost got attacked by a swan once, so he hid behind me.
So it's like, I don't normally think of eating a swan because they're normally considered to be like high society, like statuses of high society for some odd reason because they're pretty.
They're
Like
so
doves,
classy
pigeons.
looking.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you use them for
Yeah.
for the food.
Yeah,
is,
but,
like, high costs.
You probably don't think of eating pigeons either, and pigeon pie is totally a thing.
I also wouldn't think of eating a peacock because it doesn't strike me as livestock. It strikes me as a wild animal and or a
So-
fancy ass pet.
So peacocks are actually a type of pheasant.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
So-
You know what? That makes sense now.
Yeah,
When you
so,
say
yeah.
that, yeah.
they would definitely eat peacock.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got a
It's a very fancy
swan,
pheasant.
a peacock, and then what appears
fanciest
to be a
pheasant.
pheasant and, well, actually two pheasants. That looks like a male pheasant and a female pheasant.
Yeah.
Might be a female pheasant. Might be a gosh, what a Cornish hen maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Cornish hens are just young chickens.
Well, I mean, look
Aren't
down
they
there.
their own
That's
thing,
like,
technically?
I think those are quail.
No, like a Cornish game hen. Anyone who goes and gets a Cornish game hen these days, and they're thinking to themselves, "Oh, it's a young chicken. It's just a chicken that wasn't all the way done yet."
well,
Wasn't
so
it? Didn't it used to be a thing though?
maybe.
Yeah.
I didn't think
Uh,
so,
So down here we've got.
but I will check.
So hold on. Let's see. Also
They do
down
have
here, there's
pigeon.
like really. Yeah, I think this is actually the pigeon right here.
Yeah, in the corner underneath the swan.
Yep. Yep.
And then, yeah, there's like maybe a hen there.
Yep.
Mm.
I'm surprised there's lobster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lobster was
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of
yeah, because lobster was
considered
like
not high class. at
yeah,
the
that was
time.
poor people food.
Yeah. Lobster was like, I don't know.
It's like it's a
Well,
bug
yeah,
of
no.
the sea.
It's
So,
very
it-
possible maybe it was just for the coloration.
maybe.
Trash fare.
Yeah,
Oh.
and look at how much you have to pay for a
Love
lobster
a trash
now.
fish.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The Cornish game hen appears to have existed since the mid 1950s, so I doubt it would show up in a medieval painting.
Okay.
Well, let's see here if I can. Let's see if I can like illuminate this a little bit. 1450 recipe for great pies, and that's great spelled Grete,
Yeah.
and pies spelled
Rete.
Pyes.
Just did whatever they want to be spelling back.
That might support the magpie etymology, contained what Charles Perry called odds and ends, including beef sweat, S-U-E-T.
Suet?
That's suet. That's suet.
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 Which is rendered beef fat, which is usually used kind of to cook.
Capons.
It's kind of like the earliest thing we have for like shortening equivalent. back
Yeah.
then.
Capons, C-A-P-O-N-S.
Okay.
Hens, both
Capons.
capons, both
Funky pigs.
mallard and teal ducks, rabbit, woodcocks, and large birds such as herons and storks, plus beef marrow, hard-cooked egg yolk, dates, raisins, and prunes.
Delicious.
People out here eating storks.
Why not?
Yeah, they're big
I didn't
birds.
stork.
I mean,
Like you think they're not going to take Big Bird out,
I
take him behind the shed, shoot him?
I guess. Look,
God.
I guess I'm just surprised because a lot of these things I would not think of eating myself.
Confetti, you forgot that the history of human culinary achievement is a human looking at something and going, I wonder if I can eat that.
Wait,
Yes.
a woodcock? Like the funky bird?
Yeah, the little
Hey.
funky guy. They didn't want to eat things that were good. They wanted to eat things that were exotic.
Oh, fair. You know what? Fair.
If
do
I have
love
money,
the
I'm gonna
American
buy the most
woodcock.
random crap ever and eat it.
If I'm a rich aristocrat with like a bajillion the
Yes.
fucking
Bazillion?
yeah.
You got that
umpteen
old fuck you
bazillion.
money?
I got
Mhm.
old fuck you money. If I got old fuck you money, I don't know. I'm gonna like, fucking, I don't know. eat a swordfish or something.
Your parents were second cousins, possibly first cousins.
What if
swordfish is
what
good.
if someone could get a swordfish and then put inside of that swordfish a
Real
large
sword.
trout, and then inside of the trout we can get some salmon, and then we can just go down and down until the littlest one is like a sardine or something.
See,
Yeah.
I feel
Anchovies,
like
Hell yeah.
You could
You're-
technically find that naturally, honestly.
See, here's
Yeah,
the
but
thing,
have them in an
though.
edible state.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to
Yeah.
cook
You like a little
all
bit of
those.
fermentation.
You're gonna have to cook all those meats at different temperatures at different times in order to get them all properly cooked. And
Yes, you
I don't
are.
know. Can the flavors even coexist together?
Not very well.
Yeah, most of them are kind of not great, right?
Yeah. They did not taste very good.
But they weren't about tasting good, frankly.
They were about being fancy.
They were about
Oh,
looking
look at
cool.
Sin petting the pie.
Also,
Sin,
Naomi,
why are you slapping that pie?
it kills me. It kills me that you're over here. Like, they probably just included the lobster for color. Like, they just boiled the
Yeah.
lobster because it was red and then probably tossed it out.
Mm.
Hmm.
Like, it's just the
No,
fancy
that's-
flower arrangement, but it used to be a living animal.
That's actually like no, that's the dishwasher's like dinner later
oh my
on.
God.
Yeah. Here's your lobster.
Yeah, lobster was mostly a poor and enslaved food.
It's because people thought
Literally
they were
the food of
bugs.
actual prisoners. Like it was on the menu of one of the of several prisons in the Americas.
For the longest time, lobsters were extremely common, and then they got overfished, and then the rich people decided, oh yes, we could profit off this.
It's the
We
same
can
thing with
gentrify this
ribs.
shit.
It's
And
like
it's like the opposite of what happened to mac and cheese.
Yeah.
mac and cheese
Yeah.
was considered a fancy thing, and then it got easier to make, and suddenly it was no longer.
Yeah, that's how come, like, if you think about in Yankee Doodle, put a feather in his cap and called it macaroni. Macaroni
Yeah.
was a word for a style that was elegant and high class. And it
Yeah.
became a common thing to make fun of people by calling them macaroni
Yeah, it was a type
because
fashion.
of that.
Shit,
Yeah.
different. I've never learned that.
Yeah,
And
they
until
were people like in the
early-
macaroni club.
In
I
the
mean, when
early
you stop and think
1900s,
about it,
it became
Nate.
before sort of modern cooking methods, making that cheese sauce is pretty dang time consuming.
Oh yeah.
This is a picture
Oh.
of macaroni fashion for anyone curious.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
The
Is
heck
it
is
colorful? Let me
Let's see
see.
here.
The heck is with that
Yes.
hair?
That's
It was
big.
absolutely
Oh
insane.
my.
You know, classic
Yeah.
colonial era, just a big fuck off wig because I'm cool.
Yeah, like if you look at
Okay,
the recipes
would you
for
not have a
macaroni,
trap door
Yeah,
into that
Naomi?
shit and like have it as a secret pocket?
No, that's
Yeah,
where the Ratatouille lives.
if you look at
Naomi. Yeah, I'm
Sorry.
listening.
yeah, if you
Sorry,
look at
sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. We're all talking over each other. It's
This
all
is my
good.
autistic. This is one of my autistic inspirations. Is 18th century bullshit.
If you look at old recipes for macaroni and cheese, even you can find it contains some ridiculously rare cheeses as well as
Oh.
tons of spices like cinnamon, nutmeg,
Mhm.
mace, allspice. It's
So-
like,
Correct me.
That's pumpkin pie. That's the pumpkin pie spice mix. I know those numbers, those words.
So correct me if I'm wrong. Actually, so the Brits, the bourgeoisie, the rich,
Mhm.
they ended up having all the spices, but then didn't it also do kind of that switch thing where it's like the spices were no longer refined because there were too many of them? It's like a refined palate is one that is more subtle or something.
Technically, yes. I mean, what happened is a lot of the poor people for a long time, like, they would save up to do spices for special occasions and such. That's why you can oftentimes see it in a lot of medieval recipes, even for the poor,
Mm-hmm.
that they would be like, okay, so if you have it, so this is what you bust it out for Christmas or such.
Yeah.
And like over time, some things have changed to be less upper class because of that sort of thing, and especially in certain high societies. Like I think technically France kind of moved into that first.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm just looking here.
From what history I've read personally, that I think can maybe double up on that a little.
Yeah.
It's like medieval recipes were a lot more like it's like the 16th century was a lot more simple in ways we do it now with their recipes.
Mm-hmm.
Like the cookbook that Martha Washington had specifically talks about a lot of like 16th 17th century shit that's actually like oh I could see this actually being a thing I'd see on TikTok.
I need that.
Yeah, and then 18th century, like it got real ritzy shit
Yeah.
when it's like English, and then that's when you see a lot of the bullshit. It matches a lot of the medieval energy of rich people food.
Gotcha.
Because
And
a lot
then-
of it,
Yes.
a lot of it doesn't evolve from that Martha Washington like 16th era century.
Yeah.
A lot of that shit is like the first time it actually evolved since the medieval era. That's all I got. Thank you.
Gotcha. Thank you for coming to the TED Talk.
Yeah.
And then, like, it was just, oh, well, we don't need this anymore. Too many spices. Change it.
Yes, I just
Spices
dropped
are
a link
too
to,
exuberant, too fun. We don't like them anymore. Fun is for poor people.
Thank you, Naomi.
Yeah, I just gave an 1845 recipe for mac and cheese, and you can see that it's a little crazy.
I'm excited. Is it called to use a salamander to toast it?
No,
Oh.
it's 1845.
Salamander is like a big piece of hot iron you use to like melt some over the top of a dish.
Oh, yeah, because they were like,
Oh,
oh, yes, a salamander, a fire lizard.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Also for
Yeah, so the idea
I'm
behind
sorry, it's not
that-
actually a lizard, gang.
Aw.
But the idea behind salamanders being related to fire is whenever people would burn old rotting wood, and then the lizards would come out of the fire on fire trying to survive. So they thought, oh, it must be that these creatures come from the fire.
Yeah, that's how that works. Totally.
I mean, they thought bees came out of dead cows, so...
They did, yeah.
Right.
And hornets came from
She's actually
horses.
pretty stupid.
Yeah, people were kind of stupid for a while.
I don't know. I absolutely
We
love
still
that.
are.
For a while,
show.
we still are.
We're,
Yeah.
we're marginally
Yeah,
less.
Begonia is real fun.
Depends on your definition of intelligence.
You see, our stupidity doesn't actually get better or worse. It shifts.
Oh.
Like, it chooses what it's stupid on now, and it keeps on moving.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, it's constantly shifting back and forth and
Alright.
has no roots.
Dan, I'm actually going to move you over by the chat. I'm expecting you to be on your best behavior.
Do not eat chat.
Do not eat chat.
We can eat chat.
No, we can't
I-
eat chat.
No, you
I
can't.
make
Don't
I make no promises.
don't do it.
I will
Be good.
say,
No questions, and I shall tell
Oh,
you no
buddy.
lies.
yeah, I
Unlike-
will say that I think
This
that
isn't a
chat might
desk.
be a little toxic.
Meg, I need you to be very brave.
I think chat's lovely, but which is why I don't want Dan to eat them.
I have to know what chat tastes like.
Do
Chat's got
not.
sin in there.
Yeah, don't eat sin.
Would
Chat's probably
chat
pretty
fit in
salty.
that? I don't know
Seems
if you
we
could
eat
shove chat into the little canister.
I think it's
there.
up to him.
So, what is this pie window we've got?
I
Have
was
you
gonna
got some
say-
kind of a fun idea here?
So first of all,
Yeah.
tomato pie, I told you so.
Don't
No
like
way.
that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Gross.
I tried
Vile.
that. That's probably just like it's just probably like a bruschetta with layers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
with tomato got fresh basil on it. What are you gonna do with all those extra tomatoes that you got? I mean, other than
Yeah.
fry up the green ones.
Make tomato soup.
Put
Eat
them
them
in
raw.
put them in the freezer and turn them
Eat
into
them raw.
sauce in 4 months when it's the depths of winter and I need reminding of how nice it is to be warm.
You can make a
It's
tomato
basically
pie.
timpano.
Look at it; it's delicious. It's not. That one actually looks a little raw. I don't know if I'd eat that one. That one don't look
Salt on
done.
it.
But look at that.
What is
cooked.
that extremely baked looking brown one?
This one?
No.
This one?
Yeah, that one. What is that?
That's a brown sugar maple cookie pie.
Ooh.
Oh, that sounds
That
delicious.
sounds
That does
very
sound
bad for
That
you.
sounds
I'm
like
intrigued.
diabetes. I love it.
How dare
Mm.
they? How dare they show us this?
I'm
I'm gonna eat a whole tub of ice cream at this rate.
I tr-
I've got peanuts I'm snacking on.
I tried tomato pie, but I'd be so tempted to put some mozzarella. I mean, why not put mozzarella or Parmesan on it? That's what it's for.
Yeah.
At what
Pizza,
point does this
pasta,
distinguish itself from a pizza?
That was
When
my
does-
question.
I mean,
Arbitrary distinction.
yeah, arbitrary distinction.
I
Don't
mean,
worry about
pizza
it.
is literally just like what we chose to call a type of pie. It's-
We
and
still
we-
call it pie.
Wasn't
and
pizza
we just,
originally
we
also
just keep on
way
changing
different?
what makes it a pizza, because originally pizza was like a very, I think it was originally a thick crust with just mostly like tomato sauce, and then it adapted from there to have one topping, and then people actually talked about like the person that made it real big at Pizzeria Uno said, maybe someday I might even feel daring and try to put 2 toppings on my pizza. And then the guy ended up making deep dish.
Well, okay, we were talking about that. I was thinking of like ancient Roman style pizza, like the genesis of pizza, which was like flatbread and like just some very fragrant ingredients and everything.
Have
The
you
ancient
seen
Romans
the,
also had pie. Just pointing that out.
Have you seen the Pompeii pizza?
No.
What?
Have you seen the condiment that apparently the Romans were supposedly using?
Oh,
Oh,
garum?
Are we talking garum?
Yeah,
The
garum.
fish sauce.
The fish sauce. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
me and Sil were just all over that.
Do you
It's
watch Tasting
a
History?
lot.
Mm-hmm. I
Have
do.
you seen his video where he made that?
Yes, I have.
I also saw a video though. Sometimes.
I'm so glad we all basically have the same feed.
Yeah, I'd like all of you, everyone who's in chat who isn't a part of our group, please watch Townsend's and Tasting History. Thank you.
Also, Weird Food History. That one's great too.
I need to watch Weird Food History. That's a good one.
Oh yeah.
I also played Free Forgotten City, so
Yeah.
Which one's
Yeah.
for some reason a
That's a really
lot
good
of
game.
garum in there.
I used
Oh,
to
yeah.
watch food videos, but then it made me hungry and I would snack, so I had to stop watching them.
I eat them and
Fair,
suffer. Also, can I just say, and I'm sorry whoever wrote this. I don't want the vintage savory southern pie history I don't want the history. I don't want the story about how you discovered the recipe in your grandmother's attic one summer after you solved the mystery of your
gosh.
grandfather's death. Just fucking
After Nancy
Publish
drew
a
in
book. Don't put that in an article. Make a books out of that. That's pretty cool.
Look, I don't mean hate or anything, but can we all just agree that that shit's annoying? You like find a
Oh,
recipe
yeah.
online.
No, I don't think anyone's happy when when you're looking for a recipe and there's 8 paragraphs of extraneous story before you even start looking at ingredients.
There
Yes.
should at least be at the top a little
Yeah,
thing you can
so-
click that sends you right to the recipe.
So seriously, yesterday, I was looking at. I was trying to figure out, okay, how am I gonna make a strawberry soda I'm working on?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, so what are the suggestions for making strawberry syrup, like homemade strawberry syrup? And every freaking recipe was just a million-year story up until the last bit where it's like, oh yeah, by the way, like either mash the freaking strawberries or get some frozen strawberries or
Mm-hmm. Yep. When recipe comes with a life story, I always assume the writer was being paid by word or something. I mean, you're not probably
Yeah.
wrong. I don't even mind a tiny little bit of an excerpt.
There
I
we
just
go.
can't stand it when I literally have to scroll through 3 pages of nonsense to get to it.
And
Isn't
then
it
my brain
usually
This,
that they're Isn't it usually that they're paid by like how long you stay on the page for their advertisers to be
Technically,
like,
I
oh
think.
yeah, you looked at my commercials for X amount of seconds.
Mhm.
So in the end, like, I know how to make citrus syrups. Did they have you like puree it and then strain it and then mix it in with sugar water and everything and then
Oh my
strain it
god,
again?
so does it work?
Kinda.
I don't know. I've never
think
tried it, but I've seen it around a couple times.
That's
Sorry.
essentially what a whole bunch of them boiled down to, more or less.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try that with a hybrid of what I've used to make cherry syrup before.
I've always just preferred lemon syrup because it's literally so easy. It's a 1-to-1 ratio of water and sugar, and then you put it on low. You let it boil until the sugar dissolves, and then you just chuck a shit ton of sliced lemon in there, and you just let it go on low for like 3 hours, and that's it. That's all you gotta do. And then when you pull it out, you have candied lemons. They're slightly translucent. You can put them on the rack to dry, and then you can eat them. And then you have lemon syrup. Put that shit in cocktails. Put it in your drinks.
Oh my god, so it works.
Hell yeah.
What was it? What's walking?
Soot
Yeah,
has a
perfect.
thing to extract just the recipe
Oh,
from these
shit.
very annoying web pages.
Oh, neat.
Ponders.
Yes.
Yeah,
everything,
I
honestly.
tested it with a strawberry syrup recipe just now.
Tart
You magnificent
pan.
person.
So this is interesting. So they actually made, like, I see bacon and green onion, and I don't know what that is. Mayo, egg, corn, basil. That's what that is.
Oh
Get
no.
a tart pan.
I was curious when you said bacon and basil, and then I hear other no.
So this is
Mayo?
kind of like a quiche. Well, yeah, you got to have something to, like, mix all it together, combine it.
Do you though?
Yes, it's the
Yeah.
cement.
What? Never mind.
You're not even gonna taste the mayo.
You're not even gonna taste it.
I'll taste.
I'm over here, like, Nightbug's a picky child, and I'm trying to get them to eat vegetables. So this is almost like this is a
Except
pie. This
Not
is a
even
pie.
the vegetables I'm
Mayo.
complaining
It's-
about.
Taste it.
You aren't even gonna taste it. This is
You don't know
almost.
that.
So is this a I know it's a pie, but is this more like a quiche? Well, no, a quiche involves eggs, doesn't it?
Yes, it
Yes.
does.
And
It's
they're-
like
Quiche would be
Egg
delicious.
is the main thing.
okay, we've only got one large egg. There's not enough egg in this dish to count as a quiche. Is it a pie or a
Converted into
tart?
quiche.
Good
What is
question.
the difference between a pie and a tart?
That's a good question. Let's find out.
This is one of those is a hot dog a sandwich things, isn't it?
I thought
No.
tarts were just small.
No, a hot dog is a cannoli.
Tarts only have bottom
What
crust,
was
and
the
the crust
taco?
is much thicker than a pie crust.
A hot dog can't be a cannoli because a cannoli is a sushi.
Swear to God.
No, but sushi is a cannoli.
No.
So, really, what is everybody's, like, favorite, or I guess, here's a better question. What's your least favorite flavor of pie?
Least favorite.
Anything with nuts. Sorry. Pecan. Pecan sucks. Sorry.
How about you, Naomi?
I am resisting the urge to strangle a certain bug in front of me for that comment.
Just
Like pie?
imagining, like, your eyes
I-
are zeroing in and your hands are, like, slowly going
Look,
towards
look,
them.
I am
look,
from-
Naomi, this is a good thing, Naomi. Do you know why? Because it means one less person who's ever gonna bother fighting you for pecan pie.
I am
I will
from
be
the
your
South,
ally
you
in this.
motherfucker.
Sweetie,
Okay.
I'm Naomi, hand on shoulder. I also don't like pecan pie. I'm sorry.
You both have such wretched tastes.
What the
always.
fuck? I like berry.
What is
Yeah, no,
with you?
berry pie fucks.
What is?
It's just the sweetness of it. I'm sorry.
It's just
You can get less sweet pecan pie.
it's a weird texture of like the little papery hulls when they get baked.
Papery? What type of
Yeah.
holes are you getting?
Well, hold on, Naomi. I think you also have to consider one
Wait,
very
am I thinking of
specific
walnut?
fact.
I'm
What?
probably thinking of both.
Where the fuck are you getting walnut pie?
Walnut pie is
That's probably a
delicious.
thing, right?
Walnut.
My nana makes
The,
it.
the,
What am I?
Thanksgiving
about
once
walnut?
upon a time, and it sucked.
I'm not arguing walnut. I'm not arguing pecan here.
Peacock. Where are you all
Poaching
getting?
those
Okay,
holes.
hold the fuck. Everybody, stop the presses. First of all, where the fuck are you buying walnut pie? Because I worked in a bakery for years and I've never seen a walnut pie before.
I've never seen
never
that either.
said I bought it. It was at a Thanksgiving, a family Thanksgiving once upon a time, next
Kidding,
to
really?
pecan pie, and they both sucked.
Okay, well, I guess walnut pie is technically
Your
a
family's
thing.
bad at cooking.
But
Apparently.
the
But I'm
second,
still, I'm not going to bother.
Yeah, it's fair.
the second
Thank
thing, Naomi, that I think you probably have to consider is that Nightbug and I are from the Midwest, like the North.
So am I.
Same.
Shut the fuck up. I'm not talking to you.
Your argument is
We're trying to
invalid.
defuse Naomi here.
What I'm saying,
No.
Naomi, is just that we probably haven't had good pecan pie before.
Yeah,
okay.
especially
I
since
have
you
it
can't
for
even
you.
say it right.
Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. You don't like how I
Marcus.
say pecan?
Wow.
Pecan?
Shots fired.
Trying to
Does it irritate you when I
trying
say
to
the
defuse
specific
the
ocean?
situation.
The what?
The specific ocean?
Oh my gosh, it's just like my grandmother. Okay.
Illinois.
Hi.
It's
Illinois.
Illinois.
Don't make
That's
me
what it should
drive
be
over
said.
there,
That's
girl.
what it
I
should
know
be
where
said.
you know I'm gonna come. Oh, coming for you, Confetti. I'm coming for you, Confetti. My wrath will be terrible, and you will know why it is happening to you the whole
Oh,
time.
gosh.
What is this?
It was
I could've
supposed to be
probably
the
done that for
pie
like 5
episode.
minutes.
It turned out to be the episode where I pissed everyone off.
I didn't know we were doing the Thanksgiving episode now.
You ever piss me off?
We have some kind of fruits in a pie.
Yeah,
If I-
so
Got a
If I can
meringue
decide,
looking
though.
thing.
Just go to Texas and get pecan pie there.
Okay, is
I
it pecan or
guess-
pecan then?
It's pecan. I'm just saying it.
Pecan.
I'm saying it both ways.
it's pecan.
It's an accent thing.
It's
Nobody
pecan
cares.
pie.
It's like
Everyone cares.
I don't know.
I just like saying it
Aluminum
both ways
versus
to piss
aluminium.
people off.
The British can be weird. Who cares?
The British suck. So
Yeah, don't listen to
I mean-
the brubs.
Like no, like I agree with you. I'm just saying, like regional pronunciations differ. Who cares? You know.
Pico de Gilio.
anyways, to answer your question,
Yeah.
that we almost got to before things just spun out of control out of nowhere. I'm gonna argue. So, I'll say two things here.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll say that. So, while I don't think that it is always the worst pie,
Mhm.
I would say that technically, like, the pie I've had that can be the worst is badly made sweet potato pie.
Yeah.
You
Hmm.
know what? She's right.
Yeah, like good sweet potato pie is pretty decent. But if you have someone that just made sweet potato pie that is crappy, it is among the worst that you can have.
Dan, what do you think?
You know what pies I hate?
Yeah, what pies don't you like?
It's funny, I've never actually eaten one that I hated.
Okay, alright. You two.
Are we as a
We are
thing now?
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually talking to the two in the jar at the moment.
Oh, okay. Well, you go first, Miss Shaw.
Oh my god, they were roommates.
Charles, 2 brain cells.
Rhubarb.
You don't
Yeah.
like
We're also
rhubarb?
roommates with Confetti.
It's because I'm allergic to rhubarb.
You're allergic to
Oh, yeah.
rhubarb?
I'm
Nah,
allergic
that'd
to
do it.
rhubarb.
That'll
And
fucking
I'm
I
mad
mean,
because I hear rhubarb
I'd say
pie
that
is
you're not
delicious.
missing out on much.
That's frankly a very good reason to not like something.
Wow. Apparently people can just be allergic to anything. Turns out
Oh yeah,
my mother-in-law's allergic to limes.
Oh no.
yeah. There's
and-
people that are allergic to water.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
At that
actually
point,
a
aren't you
water
just
allergy.
like nerfed? Are you taking damage over time?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, like
yeah.
when they sweat and stuff, they get like
Yeah.
rash.
Jesus
Or-
Christ.
Like
Um,
seriously, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks for
Man,
them.
can't believe if somebody just spawns with a debuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you grow
Hey,
into
sometimes you roll a bad character.
You really do. You
You
asked
min-max too close to the sun, and you were struck down for that.
You fucked Poseidon in your past life.
Soot. What's your least favorite flavor of pie?
I guess I don't care all that much for pie in general, but
it.
honestly,
How much pie have you had?
a few.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But do you want me to just remember
Yes,
every pie I've ever had
Name
now?
5 pies you've had.
That's just such a non-specific answer. It's like I've had pie. Okay,
Name 5
I've
of your
eaten
albums.
pie with my normal human mouth.
I will. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that I guess honestly rhubarb because it's even a little sour and if it's even a little tart, I just don't like it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I thought that was rhubarb's whole
What's one of those?
Job.
Damn,
Like,
what's one of those things?
Rhubarb has
Well, I
to
like
go
rhubarb
good.
cream and stuff. I can mash it up real good and it's fine, but in pie, I don't like it that
Oh,
much.
that's it. That's the ticket, baby.
Yeah,
That
I will
right-
say that technically the worst pie by default is Boston cream pie because it is not a pie.
What?
Yeah, that's fair. I'll take
Okay.
It's not by
Why?
flavor, it's by the fact that it's named horribly wrong. It's like every bit of it is wrong.
Thank God you said that, actually, because I locked in on you at that moment. And
It's not at all with the flavor. I actually like the flavor a whole bunch. Like
I was
One
about
of
to
my
fly off the
Come for
handle.
you.
one of my favorite things I've ever had that absolutely probably ruined my insides was a Boston cream pie honey bun.
I don't know how that would taste.
It tasted good, but man, the after effects were not worth it.
Oh no.
Okay.
Personally, myself, it's easier to name off the pies I like than the pies I don't
Yeah.
like.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, I'm a huge fan of blackberry pie, and mixed berry pie is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Cherry pie, I don't like. There's some. Hear me
Sorry.
out. So I
Oh my
love
God.
cherries, but for some odd reason, whenever it's like the additional sugar that just it makes it sucks.
Uh-huh.
Fair.
Apple pie is pretty good. If I have to choose between it and something else like a blackberry pie, I'm choosing the blackberry pie. Chocolate pies are delicious, as are most other dessert pies like custard and everything like that. Lemon meringue's delicious. Key lime's delicious.
Yeah.
I'm beginning to suspect that I actually have a skewed idea of my ratio of the pies that are good. I don't like pumpkin. I don't like sweet potato. I don't like pecan.
You just don't like the South in general, huh?
That is not true.
You hate love.
Look, I'm sorry, but your pies suck.
Strawberry pie looks amazing, but I've never actually had it.
I will say pumpkin pie is not bad.
I don't like
When
sugar
Naomi
cream.
comes to kill me.
I don't
You'll
like sugar
shoot
cream
that
pie at
fine
all.
boards.
Now, grasshopper pie, consider that one. So.
Ooh, now you're talking right there.
Grasshopper pie?
I've heard of a grasshopper the drink. I'm still
It's-
not quite sure what goes into
Ew,
it.
it's mint.
Oh.
It's like the
Is it
drink.
chocolate?
I don't like mint.
It's mint chocolate.
It's just
Oh.
toothpaste.
That
It's
sounds
I'd eat
like
that.
It's not.
God,
It's
it is
so-
not
Eat
toothpaste.
Toothpaste.
It's not
Eat toothpaste.
girl.
Confetti,
It
you
doesn't
understand that
come out
there are
with-
like different amounts of mint in things, right?
No.
It's not just all the same level as toothpaste.
It's all the same level as toothpaste.
That's
Someone
pathetic.
made something minty for you that was objectively made incorrectly. I'm assuming.
I gotta
Yeah.
say, I'm
No.
Yeah,
Confetti,
it
I'm
was
not the biggest fan of
toothpaste.
mint.
By the way,
And also
Confetti,
cancelled.
Yeah.
if you look in the little chat room, past the very adorable drawing, the fruit drawing, the fruit pie there is a blackberry and apple pie I made.
Ooh,
Is
okay.
that what that fruits are?
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
What? Wait, hold on. When did I get drawn as Hatsune Miku?
Just now.
2
Like a
minutes
minute
ago?
ago.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Like literally 2 minutes ago?
I did say I was gonna.
I didn't.
This man just slapped together
You
a
banged it
pro-level
out real
drawing in,
fucking
like, 5
quick.
minutes.
Also,
so for
Naomi,
you.
that's gorgeous.
It looks really good.
Excellent work, Naomi. Seriously.
Yeah,
Yeah, you did a
those
really
two
good job.
pies are my favorites that I've ever made, and it's hard to choose which one is my favorite.
I'm gonna
pie
share it with
overall.
everybody. Look at it, guys. It's beautiful.
Got it.
So, what would you say was the hardest part about making this?
Hardest part about making this, probably honestly the cramping.
Yeah, that.
I had
yeah.
I had a like the pie glass pan there I had was a little big for it. Now with the chess pie that I made there, that one was much easier and it was a lot more fun because I got to use the blowtorch.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, blowtorch always is a good time.
Yeah,
Fire.
in the chess pie there, that's actually pecans mixed in with the actual whipped cream.
So,
So,
quick
like, it's
question:
chopped
So, am I
toasted
cosplaying
pecans.
Hatsune Miku in this?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh. I guess. Yeah.
Okay, I mean, that
A
would
little bit
make
more of
more
a
sense
clown
than
version of
Hatsune Miku becoming me. Like,
Could be either.
she
Live your dream.
anamorphed into me? That's terrifying.
It's
No,
a
she's
henshin.
no,
just
this
a
is
really big
partly
fan, so she's dressing up
between-
as you.
It's a
It's the-
henshin.
It's like whenever one confetti dies, she reawakens in another body, just overcomes it entirely.
You possessed Hatsune Miku.
Oh no!
Oh,
I don't.
no.
That's a hive mind. I don't think I can. I don't think I can survive that.
Or is that how Hatsune Miku
Wait a
works? Because there's so
second.
many different versions of her now.
Oh shit! Funfetti.
What?
Can there's a tag in here that says Funfetti.
Oh, yeah.
Also, any
Oh,
diner,
no.
you look, I'll say this, anytime you go to a diner and it has one of these carousels spinning
It's
and
so
there's
much
dessert,
fun.
Rotating
there's
desserts.
dessert, you know you're in a good place.
That's America to me.
Now, as long
Those desserts
as
are either going to be amazing or they're going to suck ass, though.
like
There is no
you
in
see that
between.
it's freshly cut, then you know it's good. Otherwise, it could be freaking fake.
Honestly,
Oh, yeah.
this is America to me. That
Yeah.
spinning dessert rotator.
Yeah.
That's America in its purest
The-
form.
Dessert
I used to,
carousel.
Yeah.
have one of
Yeah,
those when
That's
I
a,
used to
that's
go
my
see
America
grandma.
right there.
He has a music box version of "Proud to Be an American" playing in the background. It's
I would
you
love
say,
to
Sean?
hear a little music box version of Proud to Be an American
I
at
think I
any
did it.
dessert carousel in the land.
I think I did during Stations of the Cross as a kid.
Oh,
Yeah, they would play
Charlotte,
that
what were you
after.
saying?
Oh, sorry,
No,
Charlotte.
no, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. When I used to go down, when I lived in Ohio, we'd take that like 3-hour trip down to my mama's, and
Mhm.
on the way there was always like, it was a little store. We'd buy like 10 to 15 pounds of butter there, and they always had one of those.
This one does.
10 to
It's like just,
15
a
pounds
giant,
of butter.
just a giant
Was
fucking
it-
stick of butter.
Was it a really good deal on the butter, or?
Oh yeah, it's the only reason we got. We used to buy it from my mama because my papa liked to cook.
Okay.
Okay.
But they,
So-
I always looked at it. I'm like, I don't want one of these fancy little cakes or pies. But my dad was cheap as fuck.
If
I'm sorry,
Real.
you stopped at a place to buy like 15 pounds of butter on your way on a 3-hour road trip, and not once in the many times this happens do you buy a little dessert?
Nope.
Confusing.
It was the store was also in the middle of fuck all nowhere, where like on the top of the building. It was in the place of Ohio where the sign said you're going to fucking hell.
Yeah,
This
yeah, correct.
And,
One of those, yeah.
the
That's
top of
Ohio
the,
for
The
you.
store just yelled corn.
Yeah,
like it was
I-
painted on the building.
Just
drive-
corn.
yeah, driving through
Well, you
my.
need to know.
No, that's accurate. That's real
Yeah.
farm shit right there.
that do
Yeah,
be
no, that-
Americana.
That's
That sounds
Americana.
very. That sounds
American
very
Gothic.
Ohio.
No, that's American Gothic, not Americana. I'm sorry. That's
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
American Gothic.
It's Midwestern Gothic, even.
Mhm.
Corn
This-
country Gothic.
Springfield,
that's the right
Illinois. You know that
Illinois.
this place used to be
Illinois.
divided up in half, and half of it used to be smoking, and half of it used to be non-smoking. Not that that did you any fucking good. It's all in the same building.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
you also
Oh,
know the
I-
food here's great, though.
I dropped the
Yeah.
pie themed link in the chat.
Nice.
Okay.
Here's a
Okay.
question for you. If you had the money and you had the space, would you have a dessert carousel in your house?
Yeah.
Do
Wait,
I have to
someone to make it?
stock it? Or yeah, that's where I'm at, Shower.
I mean, if... Okay, look, if you have the money and you have the space to have a dessert carousel, I'm also going to assume that you have the money and you have the time to make the desserts to stock it.
I don't want to make it myself.
I think
Maybe.
that's fair.
I would love that because so not only would that mean that I could spend a lot of time baking and just giving my boyfriend a lot of desserts, but also because that would mean that I probably have enough to retire.
Right?
Yeah, you're right.
I just had the
That's what I
image
mean,
of
so-
like, well, what's stopping me from having a rotating dessert carousel in my house now? I could stock it with like Hostess fruit pies and really piss everyone off.
Yeah,
I-
you really could.
Technically, you could just get
Yeah,
like
they-
a lazy Susan and put pies
Yeah,
on.
put a little motor on it. There you go.
A little motor.
Interesting.
You don't need
Well,
a
it's
motor.
gotta-
You could just get like a little cockroach, stick a little lead on it, so it just drags it around. in
Get a
circles.
hamster. Get a hamster.
Or a
Don't get
hamster,
a
yeah.
hamster. Don't get a hamster.
Michigan often calls itself the cherry capital of the world. On July 25th, 1987, Chef Pierre Bakery celebrated that status with a cherry pie weighing 28,350 pounds and stretching 17 feet and 6 inches in diameter.
Goddamn.
While the pie was devoured decades ago, the tin still stands to the side of the cast. How'd you bake it? How did you bake it,
Don't.
motherfucker?
It's mostly unbaked.
If you were to bake it, I think you would need a dragon.
You need like the biggest baking pit, like one of those barbecue pits that you dig out.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you could be like the freaking
They stuck it in a house and set the house
the
on fire.
Hawaiian
The
cookout.
luau's?
Yeah.
Like you know, whenever they like take a pig, put
they-
like hot charcoal underneath it, and then they bury
And
it.
the banana leaves. Yeah, the luau.
Yeah.
Is
Oh
that
man, now I really want to pull up the weird food history episode on barbecue because there's just an entire section about how the history of barbecue was a lot of people digging holes in the ground and then
Yeah.
throwing
Yeah.
in meat.
Mm-hmm.
Look, sometimes you need to cook your meat and also protect it from creatures while you go do a thing. And
Sometimes
the dirt is good at that.
Sometimes you just gotta dig a hole and cook meat in there.
Sometimes you just want to get some dirt on the meat.
Look, humans are gorgeous creatures,
is
and
how you add
aliens would
minerals
be
to your
blessed
food.
to know us.
You
We
dig a
dig
hole.
holes in the ground and we put meat in there.
As much as you're kind of joking about that, technically NASA is sending pictures into space for alien stuff.
You know what though?
Yeah, but they're not of us digging holes to put
You don't
meat
know
in.
that.
That's the
Not
problem.
with the
They
meat.
need
No,
to.
it's
They
Twitter.
need to send pictures of barbecue. That's
Well,
what they
okay, no,
should
to be
do.
fair though, the first pictures we ever sent to space were nudes.
Well, I mean, they
Oh.
wanted them to see
That
what
is
we look
true.
like, you know.
I know, I'm just saying, it's not like the aliens don't know we're down bad.
I mean, we
Well, they
are
don't-
pretty down bad.
Well, I don't think they that, and they don't want us to think that our skin is our clothes.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I'm just imagining that later on, like NASA sends that out, and then like a decade later, they send out another one that just has the words "wrong number."
no, this is the right number.
No, there's a series of satellites. Wrong number. Don't look. Unless.
What are we just gonna fucking in Morse code saying we're trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty?
Oh god, could you imagine if we're like one of the older species in the universe?
It wouldn't
Yes.
surprise me.
No!
Yeah,
Oh my
what-
god,
what-
no! Progenitor species are supposed to be brilliant and amazing and smart!
We're
Like
pretty
every
smart
progenitor
compared to like
species has its
bacteria.
dumb moments.
I mean, let's just admit it. Life
the
itself is
Protheans had their
stupid.
stupid moments.
Life is pretty stupid. I mean, we dig
like-
hole in ground, put meat in hole.
It worked.
It did work.
I mean,
We
yeah.
survived as a species because we learned how to cook our food, so we got more nutrients out of it. So we're by
If it
default
looks
smarter.
stupid, but it works, it's not actually stupid.
We killed a
We
lot
figured
of
it
people. We not like we purposely killed a lot of people. I mean, we through natural selection
lot
did
of
a lot
people.
of dumb shit and learned along the way what not to
Darn.
do.
We killed a lot of people.
Darwin Award exists for a reason.
Including one of the best things we ever learned is how to make pie.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
hole in ground, put in meat, but yeah.
Goodbye.
Hole in
I'm
ground put in
trying
with
desperately to
poggers.
try and keep
Hey.
it on topic,
It
kind
was
of.
a natural
Sometimes we
progression
go
of
really
put
far
meat in
afield.
hole.
Put
There's a
meat
little
in
fun here.
hole.
I just thought it would be fun to try and keep it on topic. I was
Well, I mean,
curious how that would work out for
pie
me.
is also good. Returning to the pie.
Yes.
Because
I mean,
meat
okay.
also, look, pie also go in hole in ground. You put meat
pie
in
is-
pie go in hole.
Is pie
like
not a
put pie in hole.
recreation of make hole, put thing in hole, cook and eat thing?
I mean, it is.
Kinda.
Frog Lake make
The
pie.
ancient, I mean, it's pretty old too. The ancient Greeks had pie-ish kinds of things.
The Romans made a plain pastry of flour, oil, and water to cover meats and fowl, which were baked, thus keeping in the juices.
Got it from the Greeks.
They got it from the Greeks.
Got everything from the Greeks.
Yeah, yeah, Romans
Yeah.
were the
Yeah.
definition of, can I copy your homework? Sure, don't make it too obvious.
Yeah.
Yet you know what though? They outlived the Greeks.
Even still, their damn religion.
Didn't they?
You're saying
outlaw
that
the Greeks also
Greeks
because
don't exist
Still
anymore?
everybody's damn religion.
Okay, that's
That's
not shit. Fuck. I was gonna say the Roman Empire, like
Yeah,
kind of overtook everything.
yeah, they did. They outlived them for a reason.
No, I'm over here. The Greeks don't exist.
They don't exist.
The sun never sets on the rat empire. That's all I gotta say about that.
I'm so sorry, anybody who's from Greece. I'm over
You
here
don't
like the
exist now,
Greeks.
sorry.
What are they gonna
I'm
do
sorry.
if they don't
I love
exist? What are
Sorry
they
you had
gonna
to
do
find
about it?
out this way that you don't actually exist.
I'm over.
What are they gonna-
God,
what are
I'm
they gonna
so
do about it?
fucking stupid. I mean, the Romans outlived Greece.
No, that's how it is now.
I mean, they did live ancient Greek civilization.
And like literally, how many fucking Romans are still around?
They don't call it the Grecian numerals.
Well, there are
I'm-
Romans.
Well, yeah, but like, you know what I mean.
Anyone in Constantinople, Istanbul.
Oh yeah, Constantine. Yeah.
Oh, they were all killed by the
Istanbul,
Turkish.
Constantinople, no, it's Istanbul. Like, okay, fine. Where am I
That's a good
trying?
song.
That's a good song. It plays
good
at work
song.
sometimes, and I'm like, we have cool
Dun, dun,
songs.
dun, dun.
The covering was not meant to be eaten, though, apparently. It filled the role that was later called
No.
a puff paste.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The richer pastry intended to be eaten was used to make small pastries containing eggs or little birds.
Again with the
Why do you stop
birds.
saying it like that?
Because
Say it like that more.
little birds.
Like an edible Pokeball.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
tone
don't
is
like that at
insane.
all.
I mean, so
Do you
I don't
eat
know if
your
I've ever
Pokemon?
mentioned.
yeah.
That's why I
Uh,
specified edible.
I mean, didn't the first Pokeballs, weren't they like nuts or fruits?
They were fruits.
They were like
They-
fancy
they were-
acorns, I think.
Yeah, apricorns.
There you
So
go.
you
Uh,
eat them.
But as for edible Pokeballs, that's just eggs.
Naomi, do you milk a Smoliv?
That is true.
Wait, would you eat the
Oh.
eggshell though, Naomi?
Do you eat the crab Pokemon in?
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah, you legitimately, they
course.
actually let you eat it in the game.
I
They
know.
do.
I played it too.
Don't you get to eat bread dog?
No,
bread dog.
No, you
Okay.
don't eat bread dog.
you don't eat
Okay.
Fido.
Okay. It's in the Pokedex though that people eat bread dog.
Like, I think
Oh.
it's.
You can
I
eat your
think it's that-
Pokemon?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
some we
animals.
can. But yeah, with Fido, it's that its breath has yeast in it that lets the stuff grow. Or there's Doxbun there too.
Yeah,
I'm almost
Paldea.
positive that there was a thing about how you can eat them, or
Uh,
about like how people eat them.
So I'll be
And the
perfectly.
Slowpoke tails.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Prized by bakers for its ability to make wheat grow faster, Dachshund has a fun ability, well-baked body, which makes it immune to fire damage. I will say, I found this entry into Pokemon to be like the least interesting. I didn't like the gameplay and I didn't care much for the story, but damn, they nailed it with the food Pokemon design.
Yeah.
It is really cute.
Smoliv,
Yeah,
Lechonk.
started-
I
Yeah,
would
they
go
started
ahead and
making
get
food
all.
Pokemon in Generation 5, and they've just gotten better over time.
I actually
Mhm.
really like the food Pokemon. I know a lot of people don't, but I think they're amazing.
Cherubi. I haven't even seen this
I love
one.
them. Especially Appleton, who
Appleton's
actually
so good.
Appleton
he
could
fits
now
in
be a
with this
Hydra.
episode too.
He does fit in this episode.
Is there a pie
we can-
Pokemon?
Yes.
Appleton.
There
Appleton.
is.
On here.
There's an apple pie Pokemon.
Yeah.
What the
Is he
f-
actually in this website or is he not?
I'm going through it. Tropicus? I guess he looks like a banana.
Tropius.
Banana.
Well, Tropius, so it's the bananas on its throat to grow back.
Okay.
So you can
Okay.
harvest it. Vanilla-ish is a frosty
Vanilla-ish.
ice cream cone.
So it's actually not confirmed to be ice cream exactly. It's just it looks like ice cream and it will
Oh.
kill you.
Oh, well, of course it is, because it's probably like Is it just me, or do all ice Pokemon seem like they're out for blood?
Oh, all of them are.
Like,
I would be if I were an ice
Frostlass?
Pokemon.
Frostlass
Suck
is
ass.
out here literally trying to kill people.
As they should.
Sinistea, probably also.
Consistency.
Oh,
that
yeah.
is that
Yeah.
a teacup?
Yes, it's a haunted
Oh.
teacup.
Yeah, so Sinistea
Here's
is part
the
of.
boy.
Oh yeah. Bug just posted Appleton in the chat.
I did.
Like Sinistea and
Pokemon
Sinistra
I was also
And,
trying to find a picture of well, Appleton
and
was.
Poltergeist and Poltergeist are all the T Pokemon that have adapted to different regions' T practices in order to steal life force whenever people try to drink them.
Yeah, they're kind of like the sword and shield Pokemon variety, but for teacups. Like the one sword that will apparently steal your soul unless it really likes you.
That's also if he
Honedge?
touches
Oh,
ribbons.
Honedge, yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
I love Honedge. He is one of my favorite, right next to
so
Esper.
Sounds like he has no chill. I'm into it.
Well, he's a ghost type Pokemon, and actually, though, if you
And a sword.
yeah, so if you actually like if Honedge likes you, because you can pet your Pokemon in the game, Honedge will purposefully like get upset. Like he'll get upset if you like try and touch his ribbon.
Mhm.
If he likes you, because Honedge ribbon is what like drains life force from people. So Honedge
Yeah.
becomes upset if it likes you and you touch the ribbon because it doesn't want to hurt you.
Aww, that's kind of sweet.
It's the
And
same way.
also,
Yeah.
Honedge's fully evolved form was the first Pokemon to be actively nerfed.
Mhm.
Oh.
Like, they seriously ended up changing so much of it between several different games because they're like, okay, this is too overpowered. Wait, it's still overpowered. Wait, no, hold on.
Mhm.
Crank it down some more.
Actually,
Wait.
Another 3 notches.
Esper,
Okay.
my other favorite, is the same way. It not really nerfed, though Esper might have been nerfed. I don't keep up with the power levels, but Esper,
No, it wasn't.
Esper has like a gland or something. It's an incredibly psychically powerful
Oh, yeah.
Pokemon, and the source of its psychic powers are behind its ears.
Yes.
And so if your Esper likes you, it will get upset if you touch its ears, because technically its ears are folded over, and by folding them over, it keeps its psychic energy contained. So if you touch its ears, it's upset because it's afraid that you're going to lift up its ear flaps and you're going to get hurt.
Yeah.
I
That's
really love
amazing.
Pokemon who like
I really love
seriously care
Pokemon.
about you.
Alchemy. I love Alchemy.
Honestly, what I remember of Esper is no thoughts, head empty, just in the face area. So knowing that they have that deep backstory is adorable.
Naomi, if you and I lived in the Pokemon universe, how many Alchemy would we have?
There's a lot.
I forget how many different variations there
A
are.
lot.
There's a lot.
like there's
All
so
of
many
them?
different ridiculous ways to get them.
We're getting to Appleton, but there it is. There it is.
There it is.
Yeah,
Oh my.
there you go. All the different variations.
Spin clockwise quickly in the day.
Yeah.
Specifically in the day.
Yeah.
Specifically.
So this is how many
Yeah.
fucking different ice creams are
There's a
there?
lot.
Jesus Christ.
I had to get
Is
No,
that.
they're not. They're not ice cream. They're whipped cream.
I'm sorry, you're right. Whipped cream. One,
Because
two,
they
three,
start
four,
out
5, 6,
as
7.
A little milk
That's
uh,
right.
sprite.
1, 2, 3.
And then whenever
4,
you
5,
spin, it's
6,
because
7,
whenever you spin
8.
the
Because
cream,
it's a little whipped cream
it
creature
becomes whipped
when
cream.
you spin it.
9
Yeah.
times 7, 63. There's 63 variations.
yeah.
Holy shit.
Why are there 7 variations?
There are
Yeah, so-
63
All
variations.
flavors.
It's different toppings plus different flavors that you can get.
Plus different spins.
Okay. No. I see that there's like 7 flavors, but I'm like, what? Each form has 7 further minor forms. What?
It's the
7
topping.
forms.
It's the candy topping.
Yep.
I hate that so much, but okay, fine, whatever. I'm not in charge of
Your
this.
your fucking like 100% completionist thing is like driving you nuts, isn't it?
I
It killed me.
absolutely have the opposite of that, but like, like I don't even finish games I like.
Yeah,
But like the effort and time that it must have gone, Sounds
It's
like
all
so much
about like
work.
allowing players to customize to some extent without having to create a whole new system for every single one.
Mm-hmm.
Like that one
Mhm.
Pokemon, the Poodle Pokemon.
Yeah. So
I love
wait,
that
what
one.
does Alcremie give you other than looking cute? Does it like give
Looking cute.
cream or?
Does it
Oh,
need to
so
give you anything?
Alchemy, if you look at its Gigantamax,
It's a cake.
Oh,
it
it's
becomes a cake.
And it comes a cake.
Do you eat it?
No,
Okay. Steenie.
I don't know that I would consider. That's a.
Oh,
It's based on a fruit,
Yeah, mangosteen fruit. I'm not eating that.
but
Exec-
it's not.
I'm not eating that either.
Yeah, I don't know
You just don't
about
want to
that.
eat anything.
Swirlix. This.
There no.
There he is.
Get
There's
that
our
taste,
boy.
so-
There's
That's our
Appleton.
boy.
The boy.
I love Appleton so much, and also the new evolved form of that group, Hydrapple.
Mm-hmm.
The Hydra Apple is so cool.
They're really having fun with making like almost a Digimon style
Oh
tree.
yes, Tatsugiri and Dondozo. I love those
Oh,
What
guys.
the
Oh, yeah.
hell?
With
I've
this
never
apple
seen
boy.
this one before.
Oh,
Is
have
that
you
a
not?
sushi platter
No.
Pokemon?
So
Yes.
essentially, what it is it's kind of based off the how some fish will keep its young in their mouth.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
essentially, Tatsugiri, they're very smart, but they're very frail. Meanwhile, Dondozo is very tough, but not very smart at all. So essentially, Tatsugiri hides in Dondozo's mouth, commanding it to in battle.
I'm sorry. Are you telling me this
Interesting.
Pokemon has figured out meat mechas?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and it
Awesome.
actually, heck, it's so powerful a pairing that it made it to I think 3rd place in the championship 2 weeks ago.
Ah, Kingler, we can eat you. I know we can eat you.
Oh yeah, Kingler loses his
Magikarp?
claw. Now, Magikarp, they have said that it's practically inedible because there's barely any meat in it.
So what's
Kind of
the
a big
trade-off?
round boy for having barely any meat.
Yeah,
Exactly. What's in
Magikarp is
there?
doubly useless then?
yeah, it's like they actually had like okay, that was something that that Ash had like a vision of like whenever he was starving, and then the Pokédex said no, actually they're tough as nails.
Yeah,
It's
this
like
this picture's
they-
a lie. This picture's a fucking lie.
Yeah.
Looks so delicious.
I know it does. I'm trying to find the actual like recipes that you would make in not Sword and Shield, or was it Sword and Shield with the
So-
dogs?
with the dog.
I think you could
No,
cook
I'm
in
sorry.
Sword and Shield, yeah?
No, I'm sorry. It's the one with the dragons that turn into motorbikes.
Oh, that's Scarlet and
Scarlet,
Violet.
yeah.
So
Scarlet
you're talking
and
about the
Violet.
sandwiches. So
well, there
in
was also like food that you could buy, wasn't there? That had
Yes.
like Kingler,
not Kingler, they had cloth.
cloth. That's right. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, Nelly.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I will say, going back to Sinisty and then going back to like pies and everything, as somebody who has like roots in Deutschland, I'm gonna get like thousands of angry Germans are now like turning their heads to look at me. But it's
You don't even
somebody...
need to be German to tell you.
Yeah, that I just insulted everybody.
Are you of German descent?
I am of German descent, yeah.
Cool.
Not that it probably fucking matters, but you know how it is. I desperately want a Pokemon game to actually like take place in Germany. Or in a Pokemon version of Germany. And I want
It's on
Sinisty,
France
but
and Spain.
yeah, I want Sinisty, but I want Sinisty in a Stein.
Sinistine.
Oh my god.
Yes, Sinistine!
But yeah, so you got Diplin there. That's the one that looks like a candy apple.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Have you seen its evolved form Hydrapple?
You
Is-
have to.
I've not. Hold
You
on.
have to.
Yep.
Hydra
Got 'em.
Apple.
Yeah. Like Hydra Apple.
Oh my god, big boy!
Yeah, so you see all the little pairs of leaves around its body?
Yeah!
That's all heads that can pop out.
Oh my god!
It's so cool.
Which head do I
Surprise!
feed?
All heads.
Could I?
All of them.
God, can you even imagine trying to keep this as an actual pet?
I gotta ask though, all
Yeah.
these multi-headed things, is there like a main head, or does each head have its own like personality?
So with most of them, yes,
Depends
there
if
is a
there's-
main head, but they all do have different personalities technically.
I was gonna say it depends if there's a brain in the head or if the brain is somewhere else
Is in the apple.
Oh my
in,
god,
in the
Appleton.
creature.
Yeah,
So-
in some Pokemon, there's multiple brains for the same creature, but there tends to be a dominant one. But in some, they fight over control, such
Oh,
as
yeah, like the Dragonite.
Dodrio.
Yeah.
sometimes.
He's so dog-coded.
Hydreigon, Zweilous.
So did they just like decide on things by popular vote?
I think
Pretty
they
much.
bite each other.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I remember seeing a Dodrio biting itself sometimes.
Yes, yeah.
My god, look at that.
I'm more worried
Oh.
about like how you're gonna ever get enough like
wow.
friends and family together to properly pat all those heads.
Oh my
Good
god,
job.
there
Yeah,
we
out of your day
go.
to do it.
Big job.
Oh.
My god, yes,
I love
yes.
these. This is so good.
You,
These are really cute. Oh my god.
my hungry ass could never be a Pokemon trainer. But also, I would have a desperate urge to raise an entire herd of Appleton. You have no
Yeah,
idea.
I'll start a
Pies?
daycare for that specifically.
I would so start a daycare for Appleton.
The daycare
And
slash
I just
bakery.
love how their eyes are on the other underside of their ear flap thing.
They're so cute.
How do you think they wear
Mhm.
sunglasses? I just want to see
Oh,
one sunglasses.
they're so cute. Oh, look at the cards. It's so dog coated, man. He's just a little guy. He's just a little
He's just a
boy.
guy. I think
Yeah.
Soot drew Appleton once.
They look
I already
Uh,
posted it.
Oh, Dan, by the way, you mentioned how you questioned like if they argued or such.
Yeah.
That's actually a real a thing in the game with Hydrapple, is that its signature move is only a small part of the time at full power because it can never fully agree, except for on rare occasions, on actually doing the attack.
So you got like a tiny percentage chance that all of the heads will go, all right, well, let's do this.
Yes. Yeah, it's like they actually have animation for it too, where it's so typically it's 80 power with no drawbacks, but on rare occasions it becomes 160 power with no drawbacks.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's like a full-on nuke. It's just funny.
That is insane. Damn it, now I gotta play Pokemon Red and Violet again.
Mm-hmm.
It has
Scarlet and
you're
Violet.
legally required.
Yeah, Scarlet and
two
Violet.
players.
Okay, I will say, Confetti,
Yeah.
the DLC is absolutely worth it. The best DLC or any extra content to one of the games in decades.
Okay. Do I have to pay for that separately or?
Yeah.
The DLC is separate
Okay.
on that, but legitimately, like freaking Ogrepon. Like, just look up Ogrepon, the little Setsuna baby, and you will see that it is worth it.
There's a baby.
Oh,
baby.
little baby.
An orange.
Aw.
She's a little
Oh
orange.
my god.
Why has it got a poncho?
Because it's like an outfit. It's a
Yeah,
cause.
she's
No,
based.
no, I get it.
Ogrepon?
Why does the orange have an outfit?
She just does. What are you talking about? It's Pokemon.
Okay.
Can't she have hobbies? Can't she have a little
God forbid
outfit?
Whip and do
Is
anything.
is cosplay like a hobby of hers, or
Well, it's
I mean, there's
probably
that
supposed
one
to be a
that makes
reference
sense.
to like oh god, I can't remember the actual name, but it's like one of those open they're not
Yeah,
kimonos. You know the outfit I'm talking
Yeah.
about though.
Yeah,
Is it-
so
is it-
she
is it
is partially based on, if you know the story of freaking what's his name, like the little peach boy,
Oh, Momotaro.
Momotaro. Yes, like she's inspired by that story, but flipped in a different way. But yeah, she's She's just
amazing.
adorable.
Oh,
She's a little orange.
that is so cute. Oh my
So
god.
is everyone in
Yeah.
the Pokemon universe just like comfortable with like maybe my car's gonna come to life one day, or my sandwich or
mean-
something?
I mean, River-Vroom does exist.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, so.
Or actually, there is another food Pokemon we haven't seen, Pecharunt.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
And also, God's a Pokemon night.
Yeah.
We're probably also Pokemon.
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
I'm
technically
that's
people
what I'm
could be
saying. I'm
Pokemon.
like they live in a completely different sort of format for the world where like we have people and we have animals and we have plants, and then in Pokemon any of those things might decide to be a Pokemon someday. Yeah, it's
Well,
like, yeah, no, this
Yeah.
tree is now. I mean, these trees are Pokemon. This ice cream is actually a Pokemon. It was a Pokemon the entire time.
I mean, technically, it gets even stickier when you consider that in some cases Pokemon are considered to be as intelligent as humans.
Yeah.
Oh,
Exactly.
But
A
at
lot
the
of
same
them,
time,
besides
there are no
Skype,
there are no animals in the Pokemon universe other
Yeah.
than Pokemon.
Except that one, there's like a dog in one picture
Not-
at one point,
not since
and
like
a
the
ferret
really
in
early
another.
seasons, anyway.
Right. So
And there was a weasel. Something.
So, the only animals that can possibly exist that we could eat are creatures that are as intelligent as us and also technically are the same species as the god that created the universe.
Yeah. And the vegetarians
And you-
aren't safe either.
I was going to say, and you
Nope.
can't even go vegetarian
You can't.
because we've literally got like fruit Pokemon.
I just don't eat the fruit Pokemon.
So
I mean, there's
yeah.
non-sentient
So yeah,
fruit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
either Pokemon, then again, Pokemon
Don't look
also
at that.
eat.
That's
Okay.
it's spoilers.
Okay. Okay. Then again, Pokemon also eat people, so you know maybe it's a whole circle of life situation going on, and no one holds any grudges.
people just are like socialized to be really comfortable with eating and being eaten by other intelligent creatures.
I mean,
It's like the rules of Brer Rabbit. If you've ever read those stories, it's like they all agree to, as long as they're not actively trying to eat each other, they're fine with each other. But the moment that someone tries to eat them, then for that time period, they're treating each other like animals.
mm-hmm.
It's like, because like in the stories, it's like you'll see Brer Rabbit and Brer Fox just chatting, hanging out, and then in the next story, Brer Fox is trying to eat him.
Yeah.
It's like it's just like the Brer Rabbit stories are like that. That's just how folk stories go.
Hi, sweetie. Did you come to talk about pies?
Oh.
The
Oh,
cat would like to order a very special pie.
what kind of pie do you want, baby? Oh,
Cat food.
where are we on like peach pies? What do we think of peach?
Yes.
I don't think
Fine.
I've had one.
Yeah.
would
I
like to.
personally prefer peach cobbler, but I can go with pie.
Can you explain the difference between cobbler and pie?
Cobbler tends to be a lot more patchy.
If you really wanted to get into the weeds of it, you
Jesus,
should have
so-
asked for what the difference between a crumble and a cobbler were.
I think technically crumble tends to be, less. So like a cobbler tends to actually have like pastry making up the portions of it. A crumble technically, is less pastry and more like actual hard crust
Mm-hmm.
that's mixed in there.
How to say? Because there's God, I'll have to go 1 second. Sweetie, I have to put you back down. Mommy's got to grab the big book of baking. 1 second. I gotta grab the big book of baking.
With everything
Where's
It's not a
inside.
joke, guys.
hear
It's
the
a big book of
capitals.
baking.
She's gone back to being doll-sized.
Oh no,
This.
that's our time to strike.
If only any of us could actually, move without her intervention, we could put her up next to the monkey.
All right, I've got it. Oh, taste of home. Don't fail me now. There is a thing in here. Okay. Continue talking about pies while I find it.
Oh yeah, pies. That's what we were talking about.
Yes,
Did
On and
everyone
off.
get a chance to say what their least favorite pie was?
we did.
Yes.
Why don't you say what your
Okay.
favorite flavor of
I don't
pie
think-
is?
I don't think.
Yeah, I think some people, we started on that, but then we got distracted by everything. I don't even remember.
I
Yeah.
just want to say
Uh,
kidney pie is doo-doo butter.
The
That's all I wanted to
fuck
say
is a
about it.
kidney pie?
It's a British thing, like steak and kidney.
It's made of meats.
Oh, it's like how the British have pudding that isn't actually
Oh,
dessert.
like-
It's like,
Oh yeah, like what it was like hundreds of years ago.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like white pot pudding's actually pretty good, but it's not like it's not like a cup of
Oh.
pudding.
The Brits haven't evolved since.
Also, I just realized I forgot to mention this earlier. Bug.
That's like a bread.
Oh. You mentioned an edible Pokeball. I think that's technically what balut is.
Oh.
Oh, I
Okay.
think you're right.
Hate
Okay.
that. Hate that a lot, Naomi.
I mean, I have an aunt who's Filipina. So,
Is it good? Is balut good?
I have not eaten balut. Have you?
Sounds
Do you
good.
know what it is, Charlotte?
Hell.
Yeah, I do. But I'm really curious to try it one day.
Just is anyone here unfamiliar with what it is?
Go
What am I
ahead and
supposed to say?
explain it to the audience.
I'm not sure I want to know, but I'm
No,
not
you gotta
leaving,
know.
so I guess you better tell me.
Oh, it's actually
Chicken
quite fascinating.
fetus. Just chicken fetus still in the egg shell.
Yep.
Yep.
Is it chicken or duck?
Can it be both?
That's
As-
still not, but you don't eat the eggshell.
I do think you can. Yeah, you can.
But
So-
why would you?
Here's
Because
so.
people do that. It's I don't freaking know. I didn't invent the idea of let's eat the freaking fetus.
look,
I mean,
I'm all for
No.
trying new things, but I actually think the texture of that would actually make me sick. It's not even
I
so
know.
much that it's a fetus, it's that I'm going to have to chew through bones and organs.
Yeah,
And feathers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like-
the only problem I have with it as well.
it's like, you know what? If that's what you've got to eat and you're in some kind of like a bad situation or you've been conditioned to think of it as a delicacy, fine. I'm not going to eat eggshell. I don't want to cut up my mouth.
I don't think
Why-
you do eat
Don't
these
you eat
things.
Bad
Doritos?
situation like what being in the Philippines.
I don't
like-
know when it was invented. For all I know, it was invented during like a
Oh,
famine or something.
Whoops.
do you ever eat Doritos or any sort of tortilla chip?
Like
Not
that? I bet.
often.
Then why are you cutting up your mouth on purpose?
Is this gonna get me fucking like...
That's why I
Kicked
said not
off.
often.
It is a duck, okay.
Haven't
I've
you had
had both, and
Is-
eggshells are definitely
uh,
worse to eat.
You
Oh.
can't have it duck, but I know that my aunt has it chicken.
Fertilized developing egg embryo that is boiled, steamed, and eaten from the shell, so I'm assuming without the shell.
It can
Sold as street food mostly in the Philippines, Cambodia, and Vietnam. The length of incubation for the egg is cooked is a matter of local preference between 14 and 21 days. Usually duck, yada yada yada. The contents are eaten directly from the shell.
Why the
Um,
bone?
I want to eat
be.
it.
Just
The thing
hard
with
boil
it
your
being
egg.
chicken might
No.
be more so
But you don't get the
like
baby.
in terms of because in America it's a lot harder to get duck. So I
Yeah.
think maybe a lot of Filipinos have it as chicken here because of that.
is
That would make
balut a
sense,
pie? It's meat in a crust, technically.
No. I mean, technically
I
speaking.
gotta tie
Oh.
it back some way.
I
Oh,
don't
God.
like this comparison. I
Too
would
late
say I
now.
would say it's a pie in the traditional sense. Back in medieval times when you weren't actually supposed to eat the outside bits. But
Hmm.
now in these modern days where you're supposed to eat
I'm
the
gonna
outside, bits, I say
There we
it is
go.
not a pie.
The broth surrounding the embryo is sipped from the egg before the shell is peeled, and the yolk and the young chicken side can be eaten. All of the contents of the egg may be consumed, although the white
Mm.
may remain uneaten, and depending on the age of the yada yada yada. I don't
It's-
know.
Eat it.
Again, I guess well, see, that's not a very well. That's kind of formed. That's kind of formed.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
that's an eyeball. I
No, that's
think.
not an eyeball. That's like just a. Well,
I mean,
that's
it's,
an eyeball. That
Yeah,
might be an
that's
eyeball
an
right there.
head.
there's some shape in there.
Uh, see though,
I think not.
the bones
personally,
are there. The bones are there. I don't want to have to chew
Crunch,
through
crunch, crunch.
developed organs and bones. The texture will fucking kill me.
That's fair.
Oh, yeah,
I'll
for sure.
let you have texture on that one.
Like, I don't normally have problems with texture, but the texture of biting through that and the multiple types of flavors that would be involved in that absolutely would fucking make me throw up, and I do not want to be offensive in any way.
I don't like talking about numbers as such, but I find it funny that there a couple people left me during the balloons.
Wait, did you?
I'm like, I'm out.
Oh yeah, no, it was at 8 earlier, and now it's
Oh,
at
boy.
6. Sorry.
I just imagine like people poking in, like, oh, what's Confetti talking about? Popping in, there's a fucking duck fetus on my screen.
Literally eating bird fetuses in the shell.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Is balloon pie? That's how we tie it in.
Well, actually, does the pie have to be flat, or can you make it round?
I mean, I don't. Pies are never really all that flat, I would say.
Yeah,
If you
maybe,
got,
like,
like,
can
a-
you-
Round in what way?
like, can you
Like an egg.
You know how usually
Is
it's
that
like
dumpling
bowl,
then?
I guess.
Dumpling is technically a different type of dough.
Yeah, it's got
Like,
a
it's-
much thinner.
Like
A pie
pie is specifically made from a specific type of dough.
Okay. Naomi, I found it. Oh, Dan, go ahead.
Oh gosh, what?
No, Dan first.
Never mind, I lost it.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, when it
Oh,
comes back
yeah,
to you, let me
spaghetti, no
find.
brain.
Let me no. So I was looking up in my big book of baking, since we were
Yeah.
talking about crumbles and cobblers.
Yeah.
So there are multiple. So there's crumbles, there's crisps, there's cobblers,
Mhm.
there's grunts, there's buckles, there's betties, there's pan dowdies, and there's shortcake.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Can you say
Grunts?
those like everything after grunt again,
The
please?
heck is a grunt?
Okay.
What is
so,
a grunt?
Okay, so
It's what you make.
yeah, that's what you make after you finish eating
Oh my
it,
God.
and like the
Infamous
coma
Halloween.
sets
Who was it
in.
who did the freaking Tim Allen?
That
Who
was-
did
hey.
that?
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, I fucking
What
knew
do
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
these
What do
guys.
you expect from me?
Mr. Illinois himself.
Not
Oh,
that.
Oh my gosh.
So
Steven, you wanna drive to Confetti's house and kill her for saying it that way with me?
I'm sorry,
Like, I'm
Illinois.
feeling
Who did you
Road
call?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Would you
Nightbug,
call
did you
Mr.
publicly
Illinois?
Would you publicly ask me to murder someone with you?
Yeah, true
It'll
sign
be a
of
great bonding
friendship.
experience. We can do road beer flights after.
Nightbug.
Y'all
Nightbug.
are gonna kill me and then get. You know what? That is such an
That wrapped
insult.
me up.
Stop
Do
not
saying
say that
it
where I
that
can
way
hear
then.
Illinois, Illinois, the
I'll take
Pacific Ocean.
Illinois is worse than Illinois. Illinois, I fuck with.
Pecan.
No, it's not.
Illinois is great.
Illinois.
We should
Well,
act-
it's fun to
That's how
say.
it should be.
Okay.
I mean,
One
I'm
sec,
not
I have
gonna
to go kill
disrespect.
Siren
I'm,
first.
I'm not gonna disrespect. Fuck, she actually knows roughly where I live. She has like a 10-minute radius actually.
I have, I have an inkling.
You think
Nightbug.
about it.
See, though, I'm
Yeah, you're
prepared.
close.
Nightbug steps into my house and is unaware that I have a cannon on top of the stairs.
Now they know.
I mean, I am now.
Confetti, I have a literal actual trebuchet.
Nice.
Oh.
What are you gonna do?
See, that
Fling
just
dead
makes it easier
bodies
to
over my
find you,
fucking
Siren.
walls?
What do you think?
Just
why do you,
makes it easier to find you.
Lower the morality and spread
Yeah,
disease
just
through
look-
my city?
yeah, just look
Yeah.
for the stench of dead cows that have been launched into the. Yeah, that's my.
But not
case.
live cows like in Monty Python.
No, it's no. Well, you launch the disease bomb.
Well,
But-
yeah, but if you do Monty Python, it's funnier.
That's true.
But then
But
the
you don't have
enemies
to
just
feed the
eat.
dead ones.
There are some who.
This is
Confetti.
delivery.
You're going to wake up in the middle of the night to suddenly your window has been shattered with a rock that says prepare. And you're just going to hear a frying pan in the hallway going bong.
You know, honestly, I'm tempted.
oh.
Instead of putting like a beware of
Why are you
sign
after
in front of
me?
my-
Is this because I said pecan?
I don't.
I'm talking to the catfish, not you.
I am going to pour them down your throat.
Siren,
you
I
say it.
know you
See,
have
this
no
is
beef
much
with
more
me.
ominous than I
What was
would
that,
ever bother
Confetti?
going for.
So is this all just about Confetti's inability to pronounce certain words?
I
Yes.
think she's just pronouncing
That
things
and
silly
pie.
and thinking it's annoying.
Okay,
Okay.
to be fair, I actually do say pecan because that is how we say it in India. Well, technically, people go back and forth. People will say pecan, and they'll also say pecan.
I say pecan.
It's like caramel.
Yeah, it can be pronounced both ways. It just depends on the person and their.
Why do people say caramel? There is no second A.
It's just a thing.
Same reason. It just happens. Like,
Yeah.
I say
Is there not a
cosmic with an
second
N.
A?
There's not a second A.
I think there's a spelling that does have a second A.
I think there is
There
a
is a
spelling.
spelling that
is.
has a second A.
It's like gray and
There
gray.
is.
Yeah, it's when it turns into a sauce. Sometimes they spell it with an extra A for
Well,
fancy.
I guess. I've always done it with the second A,
There.
like every time I've ever spelled it.
Hey, Charles, what flavor lemonade is in there?
Pink,
Pink.
Cool.
Mhm.
because
The
I
flavor
didn't
is
want
pink.
to
Pink.
do
Flavor's
yellow,
pink.
and people
Thank you,
call
Shut.
it piss. The piss jar.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
would have.
Yeah.
You didn't want to give anyone at this table ammo.
No.
I mean, we barely need it.
we do.
Jokes
we
on
do.
you, I'm not on the table.
To be
They won't-
fair, I like the colors. They're very pretty.
They're very pretty.
It's
I
just
think it
piss
helps
with a
you
little bit of
pop,
blood in
too.
it.
Against the
No.
yellow background because
Put the
your
whole whiskey
lemons.
into it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so
that's what the pink is.
Naomi. So
Yes.
crumbles and crisps are in the same area. So also to preface this, everyone knows a bubbly fruit plus carb combo is sweet bliss, but it can be hard to distinguish between pan dowdies from buckles and from buckles from crisps. Here's how to tell them apart. Crumbles and crisps. The lines between crumbles and crisps have become irrevocably blurred. The rules used to be that only one of them contained oats, but now there's no agreement as to which one does and which one doesn't. Both are made with fruit on the bottom and are topped with a streusel-like mixture of flour, sugar, and butter, and maybe oats and or nuts, maybe not. The essential difference is right there in the name. The topping for a crumble is crumblier and softer, while the crisp tends to be crispier.
Alright.
And then you have cobblers. To make a cobbler, the fruit mixture is placed in a deep casserole dish and topped with biscuit mixture, either dropped by the spoonful or cut out and laid on top. Some cobblers are made with something more resembling a cake batter, which is poured over the top of the fruit. This style of cobbler is like a buckle in reverse. A grunt. Closely related to cobblers, grunts are made in a skillet. Some grunts are made entirely on the stovetop and others are finished in the oven. Buckles start with cake batter with fruit sprinkled on top. While the dish bakes, the fruit sinks into the batter, so it's dotted throughout the finished dessert. And then there's a Betty.
Yes.
Made by layering bread or breadcrumbs with fresh fruit and then baking. A Betty is kind of a cross between a bread, pudding, and a pie. See it all tied back together in the end.
Do you think that these were named by people who were like desperately coming up with desserts at some point? They're like, oh geez, I did it backwards, whatever, bake it anyway.
Nah.
No, it's totally not a, you know?
No, it probably just
That's-
happened naturally.
I mean,
You don't
it's
think
probably
desperate
just
improvisation played any role in this?
Confetti's no fun.
Wow.
yeah.
She's
I
got
think
all
it's
of
very
us
much-
here to throw abuse at each other.
Help me, giant woman. You're the only one I can trust.
But I'm pretty sure that a lot
Nobody
of it
wants
just
to also
happened
kill
over
you?
time. Yeah, I think a lot of the time it was just like people were like, oh, here's this thing I made up, and they didn't realize that there was already a name for it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, that's how a lot of things happens.
Mm-hmm.
A pin.
It's not
Yeah.
all the time where you have like loan words you can use. You don't
Yeah.
realize about that.
Look, Naomi may want to kill me for how I pronounce pecan, but like even now, I can feel the cold rage, the cold murderous intent. But like, I trust Naomi when it comes to baking.
Yeah, same.
We are sisters in baking and enemies in other things.
And enemies in nuts.
Yeah, we're enemies in nuts, sisters in baking.
I know what I said. I know what I said.
You know, it's even funnier considering I'm trans.
So I guess Naomi Piquant.
God damn it.
Confetti, move me up third eye level with him.
Okay. I mean, you're pretty tall. I don't think I'll have to do too much, but yeah, let
I
me.
think-
Just slap him.
I think you might get eaten again, Dan.
That's okay.
Why is it always Vor? Why does Vor always make its way onto my channel?
Because
It's
there's
just
a
about to
literal
ask if he's
sentient
into
plate
it.
of spaghetti. Doy.
I can regenerate. Don't worry.
Oh my gosh, all the green squares.
Yeah, sorry. There's a
Just
lot of you,
just forget
okay?
it. It's fine.
No, no, it's not
No.
fine.
We're doing it. The bit.
We're doing the bit. Gonna flip you horizontal.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Just
Get him.
listen here, you little shit.
Oh no.
Okay, give up.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm lowering you down. There you go.
Yep.
Oh, just hang out with Siren for a second while I flip you back around. There we go.
Would you like to pet Meg Naomi?
Oh heck yes.
He is friendship.
And apparently can, like, kill people.
Off the record.
I
He's,
say it a lot,
he's
but I
Squishmallow
genuinely
for it.
think you can never have enough friends.
This is true.
Mm.
I forgot that there are
I literally
filters.
made him. I made
Filters.
this.
You made that?
He's- Nutmeg, yeah, he's a familiar. My familiar.
Oh, I thought like you made him like, you know what, never mind.
I didn't cook him. I didn't birth him. I mean, I did with magic, but not like physically.
Doesn't he
Was it a
think that
really
he
hard
did, though?
labor summoning him?
Doesn't he think
I don't know.
that?
I was a
Magic
kid.
of childbirth.
Doesn't he think that you're his dad?
I'm kind of his dad.
Wait, I can multiply you? Oh shit.
Oh, shit. That actually looks pretty good, though.
Oh no, there's
What?
a ghost!
What?
Yeah.
I think she sent you to the shadow realm.
Oh God. How does it feel to walk between dimensions?
It looks
Surprisingly
so cool,
horny.
Oh.
Whoa, okay.
Hmm.
No. I just thought, what's the most unhinged thing I could
Yeah,
say?
Let me. Oh god, you're like the ghost, the
What's
dick
that?
sucking ghost from Ghostbusters. Oh no.
What?
What?
Not the ghost
forgetting
of
about that
Baking
one.
Fast.
Oh my gosh.
Why
I
did
am
they
the
add
ghost
that?
of those freaking cookies you burnt in the
Why
oven
not?
2 days
Oh
ago.
no.
Oh,
Oh,
we'll come back.
I've
We'll come back.
ascended.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Oh,
Oh.
no, no, oh shit.
Oh, I like
it,
that.
though. Yeah, that's good.
I
Nobody,
have
Wait,
become
wait,
Brazilian.
Confetti, do that one.
nobody say anything. It responds to movement.
Confetti, do that one with me.
do that one with you? Alright, wait a
Yes.
second. What
Just so
screen?
touching everyone's fucking.
Look, this is
Oh,
new. These
God.
are new toys for me.
It's so much fun, honestly.
I'll put you back normal.
Negative.
There we go.
Negative.
That being said, I can't. What's sRGB off? Okay,
Check
that
it.
didn't do anything. Blending mode. Scale filtering.
Eh?
Point.
You can.
Oh, I've slightly.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, oh,
Oh
Huzzah.
goodness.
Hold on.
Oh.
Oh Lord.
Don't
all
mind
I
the
wanna
giantess
do
in the kitchen
see
really
you
quick.
turn into a giant woman.
Nice.
Bicubic. Okay, that's back to normal. These are
I've
new
seen this anime.
toys. These are new toys for me. Bilinear. And she's not changing that much. Is that what is that pie?
It's-
That
That's
So
this is a
blubbery.
Naomi.
That's a blubbery.
Let's see here. Projector? Hold on. You
Oh.
have filters though. You do have filters. Sadly not like Instagram filter grayscale. I've grayed her out.
It
Oh.
looks nice though still. It looks.
Petrified.
Okay.
Yeah, we've
I got
petrified
too much flour
Naomi.
If we ever do an episode where we're all statues,
Oh, that one's
Or-
nice.
Mhm.
Oh, now Naomi's back in the past. She's remembering when
Yeah.
her family like came over from the old country.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dramatic.
Oh.
Oh.
That actually makes
A
the
little
color
darker.
nice
It actually
on the
looks
cheeks and
more
stuff.
anime style.
It does.
More
A little bit,
saturated?
yeah. I mean,
Yeah, it does look more anime.
yeah.
Oh, shit, yeah.
You kind of
fuck
look
with
like you're
that.
from a '90s anime a little bit.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's nice.
Flashback. Well, you just kind
Oh.
of grayed out a little bit.
That's-
Inverted. Oh.
That's what happens
Oh.
to my hair whenever you say PJM.
Now,
It's like my hair goes white.
there you go. Now you gotta talk in reverse.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're from
Close enough.
action movie. I think that just like upped your saturation a little
I
bit.
think so, yeah. Still also really nice.
Yep. And now Hearth, which just adds like a warm
Oh.
glow to you.
Oh, that's nice.
Orangish.
Nice.
We should do that when, like, we have one of our Thanksgiving things where everyone's in
I'm
Sort of around the
sorry.
table.
What did I just
Yeah, I
see
saw
on
that
that
as
list?
well.
Oh,
Sorry.
Valentine's.
Huh?
You want to scroll down a little bit, Confetti?
What did
Oh,
I
yeah,
do?
what was that confetti?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you've all
Oh.
seen it. You've all seen it.
You know about those.
What?
It was
I
a
don't think
bit
I
that it was a bit from
Did
the
I
early
actually
days
put
that
that?
kind
Oh, that's
of
over
didn't
there.
really.
Oh,
Yeah, there it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
We find that
Oh,
again.
wow.
Right.
That's a dropped.
Right.
That's actually a drop storyline.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
It's actually still in the credits though. Have you
It
ever
is
noticed?
still
It's
in the
still in the
credits.
credits.
I've never noticed you just have that over there.
Yep, I still have it. Like back in the day, we would receive fan mail from.
Remember the mailbag?
Right.
Yep,
Just, Confetti, please
Yeah?
don't recreate that one Unis Honest episode.
the Unis Honest episode.
They did an episode where they tried to cook using
Ah.
toad.
Ooh.
Oh,
You know,
right,
stuff.
that
Yeah,
one. That
let's not
one.
recreate that.
All right, fine. I won't. Man, now what am I
Dan
supposed to
was
do with
terrified.
this industrial size vibrator?
What?
Oh, neat.
Put it in the lemonade jar.
Can you take the lemonade jar off my fucking
This
stand?
lemonade is shaken, not stirred, if you know what I mean.
Feeling extra fruity today.
Oh my god.
It's so juicy.
And toast.
Where? Flashback inverted? There you go, Dan.
Oh,
Haha.
Yeah.
Haha.
terrifying.
Oh,
Nobody
it's
say
Nega Dan.
anything. It's evil.
It's
Dan.
It's anti-Dan. It's the
It's
anti-version of
like,
Dan.
Oh,
curry
neat.
spaghetti.
I am not Dan. I am Nad.
You're Nad. Are you gonna make out with your opposite?
Others.
No.
Damn.
No Cosmo X Anti-Cosmo?
Yeah, no Cosmo X Anti-Cosmo. Why are we even
That would
here?
sound wild between.
What are we even
Do
doing?
you at least have a goatee?
Pardon?
What is even the
You have
point?
a goatee.
I'm spaghetti.
Spaghetti goatee.
Yeah,
Your
that's fair.
teeth.
That is a good point.
Little basil leaf goatee, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
Naomi, I have a book I
Oh,
need
yeah.
to send
Sorry, go
you.
ahead.
Honest to
Oh,
God.
book? Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to get a book for you and send it to you. I think you will appreciate it.
Okay.
It's not ominous. It's not bad.
Uh-huh.
It's not like cooking with like industrial sex toys or anything. It's just it's an
It's
honest to God
not.
baking book.
It's not. I promise. No,
It's
Oh my gosh.
Oh, well, I guess
Had to specify that.
it's the taste of home ultimate baking cookbook.
Oh my
with
gosh.
giant industrial sex
No,
toy.
it's got a whole bunch of cookie recipes and like other stuff in it. It's like one of my favorite cookbooks. I think she would really enjoy it.
Talks about how to mix up the dough properly.
No. What do you guys think of? Okay, getting back on topic, since we still have a little bit of time. What do you guys think of like no baked pies? Do we
I've
like
never
them?
had
Do we
one.
not like them?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay.
It depends.
Yeah.
Like some can be decent. Like actually, the other day, shoot, do I actually have a picture?
That's not a
I think I
tomato
took a
pie.
picture of
What the
it.
fuck is this?
I made some blueberry lemonade pie.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a mix of blueberry lemonade, soda, and also blueberry jello mix,
Okay.
and like a pre-made graham cracker crust, and like that was pretty good.
That's right. I guess No Big Pies basically do just like they require what? Just gelatin or agar?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I only took a picture of the slice because otherwise it just looks blue.
Yeah. This tomato pie is just something else. I don't know if this can be called a tomato pie, but
Yeah, that's kind of tomato brownie.
yeah.
It's like a cookie bar thing.
Yeah, there you go.
Tomatoes
I
on
said it in
top.
the chat. But,
Thank you.
yeah, it was inspired by Nuka-Cola
really?
Quantum. So
Why is it blue?
Nuka-Cola
Blueberry.
Yeah.
it's blueberry lemonade.
Oh.
Was it good?
Yeah, and actually the whipped
I'd eat
cream
it.
there I made was
Try it.
I mixed in some orange extract with that.
Oh.
Nice.
These pies are not animated. What the fuck? Lies. Lies. But moving back on, so savory pies, what do we think of those?
I love savory pies.
Yes,
They're
please.
good. Prefer those.
I wish it was more common to eat them because
Yeah.
once upon a time it was like a shepherd's pie, but instead of having mashed potatoes on top, it was just like a meat pie.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it just had all the fillings and it was delicious.
I
And
do-
I've
I
never
do love
managed
a
to
chicken
pie.
find the recipe for it again.
I do love
Yeah.
a chicken pot pie.
It's
Australia is actually quite famous for selling like ground beef pies.
Mm.
Like, I once took like a short distance flight between Sydney and Melbourne, and they served the pies as like in-flight meal.
Ooh.
Has anyone eaten the fish pie?
A fish
No.
pie?
I have
feel
heard
like
of
I've
it.
done.
Like.
Not sure though.
I mean, I'm not a
The
fish
fish heads?
person, but sure. Oh no. No, that's
right.
gross.
I mean, I'm fine with a little bit of cannibalism here and there.
There already is a fish person there. Don't need another one.
These pie crusts are insane.
Oh, those are so
I know.
cute.
It's crazy.
It's like this is
It's
so
cool.
pretty. I don't want to eat it because it's.
Yeah.
I'm
This
trying to
is-
take a
yeah.
picture.
This is the
Gets
stuff.
to the point where it's like you don't want, like, you feel bad about cutting into it.
Don't feel bad. I made it to be eaten.
Then why'd you
Then
make it so
why'd-
pretty?
What?
Because
Yeah.
I wanted to show
Yeah.
off. That's. I guarantee
Then you
that is
didn't just make it to
literally-
be eaten. You made it to show off also how good you are at a certain shaping technique.
Yes, now eat it to appreciate it.
After we take
Can I
pictures for
eat it from
Instagram.
like underneath or
No,
something?
eat all of it.
Oh my god.
Just take a picture first.
I will say, actually, yesterday, I did actually have a savory pie.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Not sponsored, but went to Cracker Barrel, and like they had like a type of shepherd's pie, or at least they called it that. It's not technically, but instead of inside the meat was like slow roast,
Yeah.
Oh.
and then for the topping, they instead of doing mashed potatoes on top, they had like hash browns.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
Like actually like decent hash brown, not like the freezer aisle stuff. Like actually
Mm.
yeah, made hash brown with they had a little bit of like the fresh tomato on top too. It was very nice.
I don't know about
That
that
sounds
one,
like-
Chief.
I will say though, technically, that's not shepherd's pie because shepherd's pie requires either goat or sheep.
Oh.
Okay.
If you have beef, it's a cottage pie technically.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that. Speaking of things that
Hmm.
I'm not sure if they're pies, though,
What is that?
Yeah.
It's like a cake.
I think
Some
you're
kind
just
of
calling
cake?
that a pie. Caviar,
What is-
egg, and cream
Oh.
cheese.
That's barely a pie.
Yeah.
No, that's a complicated sandwich.
And
I
I'm
It was
not
a
a fan
burger
of
first from afar.
I'm not a fan of milk or caviar either. I don't like them.
Caviar is so good.
I like ikura. The type of fish egg that normally comes on sushi.
Yeah. Oh.
Let me red
I
caviar.
think, did I remember that correctly? It is milked, isn't it? Yeah, that
Yeah.
is it. Yeah, that's what.
Both red and black caviar are good.
I've never had milt. It doesn't particularly
Yeah, it's like
appeal
milt.
to me.
I have a feeling that if I had caviar or milt, not only does it not really appeal to me, but also I think that the texture might bother me.
Mhm. I like ikura though. I never find the texture to be too off-putting, and the flavor is just subtle enough that you know, it's not bothering me. It's just like a little pop of salt. He's like boba.
Ikura
I
is
have trouble
It
with
just
boba.
doesn't
eggs.
seem worth all the trouble to me.
I mean, you can't waste it. It's the eggs are there. You gotta eat them.
You grab the fish, you squeeze, you're good. You let it go.
You do not
Into your mouth.
squeeze the fish. You kill the
Please
fish
drop
and
your
you
head
take
and
the
squeeze.
eggs.
Give it a
No.
little squeeze,
Yeah.
and then you put it back.
And like maybe you
It's
squeeze
really
the
like a
fish in
towel.
order to get the milt out, but you don't
Yes.
squeeze to
Yes.
get the soup. You don't squeeze to get the ikura.
Yeah, you
They're-
squeeze
they're-
the milk, not the caviar.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know stuff.
Just do it for both.
You think I would
I'm
know,
just-
being me, but
Let's go into your local lake and start squeezing fish.
Just start
Start
squeezing
squeezing
fish. I'm pretty sure there's a specific reason that only certain fish are harvested for their eggs. Like I
I'm
don't.
about to find out why.
You don't harvest a trout's eggs.
You do, I think. You
You-
can.
you can?
anyways.
Yeah, there's like so many different kinds. Some are just considered lower quality, like lumpfish.
Lumpfish.
You
Not
eat
fish.
the trout
Very
cat? Oh
beautiful.
shit!
Very
Look at that!
powerful.
You can eat trout caviar.
Oh, I forgot. It's the kind that comes in strings, isn't it?
Ah.
Yeah, it looks like.
It's like that's how they do it.
I mean, I guess if you're gonna kill the fish, you might as well eat it, all of it.
Yeah.
I guess.
Apparently, I'm blocked from the site that lists a lot of different caviars, and I don't know why.
What did you do?
What did you do?
That's a great question,
How
actually.
many fish did you squeeze?
Not enough, I think.
Such a fucking menace in the fish community, apparently.
God damn.
Learning new things about both soot and nautical crime today.
Oh my god. So, are you
I'm
like on a
ecstatic.
watch list for the fish? Do they?
Well, this is the first time finding out about this, so you know, your guess is as good as mine.
Registered
mean-
fish squeezer.
I feel like
Yeah.
they would like let you know. Maybe this is like a preliminary thing, and you're gonna get some kind of a summons next week.
I love how he's just looking down. Like his
Yeah.
expression
Oh my
has
God.
changed to one of haunted hollowness. He's like,
Remembering
I
all
need
the
to know
fishy squeeze.
Caviar.
Can you visit a different caviar site?
I mean, probably,
Yeah.
but
yeah,
like,
he'll get blocked from that one too. Give it time.
I'm pretty
Yeah, but-
sure.
Yeah, but we've got our new bit now, and we gotta run with it.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
sure I've been
tried
to this site before. That's where I read about lumpfish caviar to start with. I don't
Yeah.
know what has happened.
Oh my
Did they
god.
ban
Did you
got
leave a
one?
mean comment and like the owner said, I don't need this kind of negativity in my life?
I don't even know if you can leave a comment on that site.
Yes,
What-
Sid
what
found
would I
a
even tell
whale
them?
shark
Yeah.
and tried to get caviar from it.
Oh my god. Oh man. Do you think?
I just imagine him going up to a whale shark. Suddenly he gets big yowie hands and just
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that.
I'm just imagining like Soot going onto the version of Fish Grinder, like fish
Oh my
looking,
God.
fish looking
has
for
gone
people to
from-
squeeze them.
It's a new type of fishing.
This has gone from me just wringing fish out like a towel to going on gay fish dating sites.
Yeah, you're catfishing them. They think you're another trout,
Oh
and then
my
you
God.
show up
Oh
and you
God.
fucking squeeze them.
With your
Surely this will
giant.
affect the trout population.
fish are meant to
I
have
mean,
all
it
their
is
meaning.
absolutely gonna affect the trout population.
You know,
Christ
not
in
gonna have any
heaven.
gametes left.
Oh
taking it
god.
all.
I think the train has finally gone completely off the rails. That
It's gone.
we might need to call it for the night. It's been 2 hours.
God damn.
Oh gosh.
Is there any final statement anybody would like to make on pies to maybe end this off on not squeezing fish?
You don't
Key
like
lime
Queen's
pie is
gay
friggin'
fish
delicious.
specifically.
Thank you all for
That's
talking at
great.
once. That was beautiful. None of you can remake the statement. Whatever you said, that's all you. You can't repeat it.
Okay,
Fair enough.
I will
I
quickly.
mean, okay, fine. It was a family secret anyway.
Yeah, Naomi.
So, I am quickly pulling up. So for the final statement here, that so Boston cream pie originated in Washington, is a type of cake,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not even cream; it's a type of frosting.
So what the fuck do they put in the donuts then?
I don't. It's frosting.
It's cream.
It's not considered cream. It's like no, it's a custard.
It's a custard. It's a custard.
Yes, that's what it is. It's like that's the final statement I have on this topic. Boston cream pie is a triple dog liar.
Okay.
Hey there, Ultimate Banana Boy. You showed up just in time for the show to be ending.
Oh my god.
Pie's great. Pie's cool.
Pie is cool. Pie is very cool.
Poggers.
If we
Guess who isn't banned from the caviar site?
Mm.
Me.
How do-
what the fuck did you do? Hold up.
No, they know. They know
I'm
that
in.
we've been talking about squeezing fish. All of us are gonna be banned.
Nuh-uh.
But to be fair, I'm not banned. I can.
Charles is a fish.
The caviar community has like spies all over, just trying to find anyone disgracing it.
I guess.
Oh my god. Well, what a wonderful way to end an episode. Real quick, we'll just go through. Does anybody have any plans for the up and coming week?
Yeah,
Yeah, you do?
I got a few things.
Tell me your things.
Hi, it's Siren Skylark. It's your boy. I'm a gamer. I do gaming things, among other. But specifically, Wednesday, we'll be watching wrestling with my homies.
Cool.
Yeah.
You too.
My game. What's that?
No, you keep going.
I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, my bad.
I heard it.
Okay, you two.
Now I'm worried. Oh.
Oh no. Okay.
Sorry, I was
Then.
stun locked because I was like, oh, there's a bit. Is this a bit that we're doing?
No, we're
I
not
was
doing
confused.
a bit. No, we're not
No.
doing
Okay.
a bit. I thought you were done talking.
Sorry, no. Real quick. I'm watching. I do watch Ren's show wrestling on Wednesdays usually. On Friday, I'm gonna try to finish Resident Evil 4 remake before Cat Timber starts in September. I'm gonna play Cat
Yeah,
games
yeah.
all month to
Fuck
celebrate
yeah.
the success of the
Oh, yeah.
soiree.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Specifically, I'm also gonna be next Monday on my friend Morgan and Moss's channel. She's a Fox plushie VTuber. We're gonna be playing Where is Carmen Sandiego.
Nice. All right, you two. Looking at
Us
you.
two. Wait,
Yeah. Tomorrow we play Sons of the Forest, correct?
how do
Oh
we
wait, you
decide
never
that?
responded. I need more time.
Okay, what's the question?
What time?
When?
5 p.m. my
Can
time?
you
All
make
right.
that soon?
Okay.
Will you go with that with school?
Gosh.
I mean, this was 1 a.m.
Oh,
that I
shit.
woke up now, so why the fuck not?
Okay.
Okay.
Such
tomorrow,
expression has
Damn,
just
but-
become more and more anxiety driven as time has gone on.
He
Yeah,
I'm
right.
hanging out with
It's
you all.
not changed, but it definitely has
It feels
changed in
different.
the.
The vibe has
He's
changed.
slowly unraveling with every word.
So,
No-
Oh my god.
Yeah.
5 EST?
I guess
which is-
tomorrow.
Yep.
We'll
Nightbug?
figure out what time it is.
Yeah, we'll figure
Sons
out
of
what
the
time.
Forest.
After.
Nightbug?
I have no specific plans. I have only nebulous ideas because I've lost control of my life.
Sounds good. Glad to hear it. Good job,
Making
honey.
chocolate
Yeah.
pudding at 4 in the morning.
Relatable.
You making chocolate pudding at 4 in the morning?
Not quite that loss of control just yet, but I'll probably end up doing laundry.
Cool. Naomi?
Actually, after this, I'm gonna be streaming on my channel playing some Inscription.
Well then, I guess I know who,
Oh, hell yeah.
who I'm sending everybody to. Everybody go look at Naomi after this. Dan, are
Everyone
you
just go stare intently at they.
Yeah, just go stare intently at Naomi's channel. Dan, are you doing
Don't say
anything?
anything else there.
Are you streaming at all?
One sec, I need to.
So first off, This is really fun, and you are all amazing.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Hooray.
Secondly, I'm going to be up to my eyeballs in my studying again.
Oh no.
All right.
This will be my life for the next 5 years.
Okay.
Oh.
Sounds
Oh
good.
boy.
Yes,
Good
because I
luck.
willingly went back to school for some reason.
Oh boy.
Foolish.
What'd you go back for?
CPA.
Gotcha.
Ooh man.
I
Godspeed.
think I'm in danger, guys.
Yeah.
I just got a text saying, "Can I have your kidney?"
Oh.
Well, can they?
What?
From who?
Answer the
I don't
question.
know.
Just be like,
just send literally back wrong number.
yeah, literally wrong number.
I'll keep you updated.
Do you remember signing up for organ donation?
No.
And then that's a problem.
Keep us posted on how that plays out, okay? Like, if you do.
Yeah, this is.
Oh my gosh.
Somebody's probably just pranking you. They probably like just found your number and was like, "I'm gonna send the most unhinged shit."
Just block the number and like mark it as like spam or something.
Send them an Uno reverse card. Take their kidney instead. But yeah, that's it for this episode of Too Many Cooks. Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out. I understand that it was very uncoordinated and crazy, and Balut showed up. Unfortunately, next month we'll not be having the hot dog episode. It continues to be cursed, but the Halloween episode, as of this moment, is still looking to be ongoing. So look forward to that.
Yeah.
And we will see you all next time. You all have an absolutely lovely night. Goodbye.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
So, your kidney, huh?
I got a follow-up message saying I want to sell it for 1K.
That is a
Kidneys are
rip
worth-
off for
First of all, kidneys are worth way more than that. Second, I have to go feed my cats because they've been yelling at me for 2 hours. Third, if anyone wants to check the credits, the art contributors bit is coming up where there it
Oh,
is.
yeah.